Hello and welcome to a quite impromptu Analog Toys live stream.
Welcome.
So what happened for those of you who didn't get to see it because it was exclusive to Patreon at the moment? It's going to be on public to YouTube later on. I just recorded a really enjoyable podcast with the guys from G.I. Joeberg over on the G.I. Joeberg channel, and Gracie wanted to join in, and she did her hair, she did her makeup.
No, I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, no, she rolled out of bed like that. Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
But she joined in like right near the end of the stream, so
it's quite short and sweet.
Yeah,
I felt like I should join in a bit sooner, but I don't know.
It was like, well, let's jump onto the live stream with Gracie and have a chat. But we brought backup today. I didn't want to do the stream alone because we just want to kind of hang out with some friends. So I am joined by my dear friend, Mr. Keith Knight.
Woo!
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are you, man?
I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. It's a lovely, beautifully hot day here today, and I'm absolutely melting. But it's good. It's good to see you again.
I'm very sorry that England not coming home.
What, the football?
Yeah.
No,
sorry, is that Saul? Is that heard?
I didn't expect England to win anyway. I'm surprised they got that far. I don't support the England national side. I'm going to be really controversial now. I don't support the England national side at all. So,
did I just open a can of worms?
No, not for me. No. Maybe I'll probably get a bit of stick from some of the others, but no, I don't. I've never followed the England national side. It's strange,
no,
really.
because Tony brother was dying for it, and he was, "Oh, England coming home," and I feel so sorry.
Nah.
No, Keith, it's a lifetime of disappointment, isn't it, Keith?
The only thing that came home was lots of disappointed fans.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
And we've got more backup than just Keith today. We have got Mr. Michael Schaefer.
Hi.
Oh, Michael.
Hello, everybody.
Moderator.
How are you guys doing?
Good. I feel like I just spoke to you this morning.
Almost.
Well, it was this morning for me.
You. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And just quickly, I'm gonna plug this here. If you haven't been over onto the Gen X Toys Geek channel, Jody's channel, he did an awesome live stream this morning where he's basically doing a kind of a recap of Iconicon, what they liked, what they didn't like, and but the real interesting thing, he brought on a whole heap of different patrons from my channel and from Retro Blasting to get them to talk. And these are people like I recognize the names in like Grindhead Jim, who's here, who says, "What's all this then?" Grindhead Jim, we're just hanging out, mate. And it was really nice to put a face to a name. And when I saw, it was just before I joined the stream, I saw Grindhead Jim on there. Keith disappeared.
Yeah,
where'd he go? He'll jump back in, I'm sure.
I wonder if one of the cats knocked the cable loose.
Yeah, maybe.
More than likely.
Here we go. He's
back on.
Good.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Grindhead Jim on that chat, I messaged Melinda at Retro Blasting, and I was like, "This dude's got to be a panelist for Iconicon 2022."
Yeah, absolutely.
He spoke so well with such passion, and we've been chatting a little bit afterwards. So
look, I even dressed like a dress at lap.
Trying not to swear.
Very hard.
Don't get us demonetized. We've got to get through about 5 minutes.
We're going to get to 5 minutes. I just even dressed like Tony work gear back in Iraq. You know, this is the only thing that it looked good on me in green.
Oh, that didn't clash. I see. Yeah, sure. You wanted to.
I wore what did it? Yellow.
What to what?
To
the G.I. Joeberg, yellow.
Yeah, right.
But I feel like, I might have to be matchy. I want to be one of those couple, you know.
Oh, sure. I know Tony wants that.
He doesn't.
I know. That's why I was being a smartass. Sorry.
We got a super chat here from Jody. Thank you very much. He says, "Woot woot! A surprise Gracie show. Keith Knight, beware." Keith Knight's familiar with
me.
With Grace. We've had some private video chats.
We did.
We have.
And Master Son 42 says, "You shouldn't put Mrs. Analog Toys on because we may like her better than you."
Cool. Watch me now.
You ain't getting no damn action figure either.
Well, you can have one. I can have you one.
Why not?
Just don't know what you're going to do with the action figure.
You don't need to know.
I need to check her laptop history and see if she's been Googling voodooism or something.
What the hell?
Gary's Action Man channel says hi, Gracie. Hi, Gary.
I like how everyone greeting me so well. And they totally forgot about you, even though this is your channel. And I loved it. Tell me more.
It's not like when you get home from work and
No. Like even my cat, it hated me right now. You know what it's like, kid, come on. You come at home and your cat to like, feed me.
Yep.
Feed me.
Yep.
Where's my treat? That's how my cat greet me. But no, Tony been really amazing to me lately.
Oh.
For some reason, I don't know why.
because you've been behaving yourself for once.
Behaving?
Oh,
Look at Michael Schaefer. He doesn't know how. But we have a friendly banter. It's
I get
Very.
it. I do too with
Yeah.
my wife. Yeah.
yeah.
She's half
And I-
Sicilian, so
Yeah, and I'm just being polite because you have not been behaving yourself.
Yeah. So he been very polite.
you have been
Same
behaving
time.
yourself. You were very restrained during the G.I. Joe Berg interview.
I always say F-bomb once. And that very hard.
Yeah. Well, tell everyone what happened when we got back from the races yesterday.
Well, I can't tell you anything because I was in bed on a couch.
No, not in bed. You're on the couch. So we got home at 5:30. And Grayson sat on the couch and he's like, I need some food. I need my asthma puffer. I went out onto the balcony. I had a quick smoke, poured a drink, and I came back in and she's laying there going, snoring her head off.
All that Prosecco.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael, you had no idea. We've probably gone through about 20. I've probably gone through
Stop bang the table. They hear it in the microphone.
we. How many tickets I bought? 10. So I always drank somewhat 10 plus more from Tony
12,
ticket.
12.
So I drank, but let's be honest, this is a 20 weenie thing. Like the sippy cup will be bigger.
Right.
I have a sippy cup, but they're not serving sippy cup. I had a fair few of them. I had a good day. I had a win.
Kieran Ball.
Uh-uh.
So I've got the Desert Rat action figure. He's saying, is it possible to get Bobby to make a Desert Fox?
Oh, I like the
Great to see.
name.
And we got a super chat here from Jim Largo. Thank you very much, Jim. We left the door open so the cats could come in as well.
I do want to show you Georgie, but he's
Oh boy.
Hi, Mona.
Say hi.
Hello.
Stay there, Mona. Stay there.
Oh boy. This is for you, Mona. Here, hold on. Let's how do we get
Apparently, Mona was saying if I wanted to get, draw more a bigger female audience, I should just wear the beret.
well, you can have him.
right?
He's a little bit of pain, but you can have him all.
Don't you like that?
Doesn't he look
Tell him what-
handsome? I
tell him
love
what
when
you
he wears
said.
hat as well.
Tell them what you said.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear.
Yeah, you'll get more female viewers by wearing that.
I don't know if I like that, but it's okay. No, I'm not. I'm happy because I totally agree. Because when we do, I don't know what you call it in America, when we do Anzac Day.
Oh, Memorial Day.
Yeah. So Tony tried to keep it very low profile. He's hot, but that's one where he's barren and stuff. So he wear all the whole uniform with everything else, but not the beret. But he was like, oh yeah, I shouldn't be showing everyone that I was in the SAS. And I'm like, but you look bloody good in it. Like, am I wrong?
No, not,
Did you
not
have a
at
good
all.
look? Did you have a good look?
I'm blushing.
You are blushing.
So Jim Largo, I didn't actually read his super chat. I said thank you.
Here you go. I gotta go back.
Come on, do your job, Michael.
Sorry.
Jim Largo, thank you very much. It's always fun to hang out with this rowdy bunch. Cheers. Thank you, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Keith, are you on the beers yet, or?
I am.
Too early?
I did my first one. It's 4 o'clock here, so it's
Cheers. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
cheers.
It's actually bloody 11 o'clock here. Like bang on 11 o'clock.
Yeah, this is first one. Keith's normally a lot better after about 5 or 6.
In your opinion.
I love her already.
that is.
See what I have to put up with. This is what I have to put up with.
Amazing, stunning Mrs. Knight in the background. You can
I can hear her.
This
Yeah,
is what
we
I
met for the first time on camera just prior to the stream, and I said to her, "I feel so sorry for you," or something like that.
What the hell, Tony?
Well, I can't imagine. Well, people feel sorry for you living with me.
No, I think people feel sorry for me living with you.
That's what I just said.
No, you said living with you.
Keith and his wife remind me of Ralph and his wife on the Honeymooners. You know, Keith will say something ridiculous, and his wife will just pow with the one-liner, just put him right back in his place.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a compliment.
Yes.
this is actually a pretty good time to do a live stream because it's Sunday. So it's what time is it where you are, Michael?
11
10
a.m.
a.m. Huh?
11 a.m. 11 a.m.
11 a.m.
Sunday, most day people are just going lazy.
3
So
p.m. in
for
the
us-
UK. Yeah.
That's what I was doing. I was being lazy watching Tony on G.I. Joe Berg, and then you get on screen and you get
I
your
mean, like, are
talking
you
jag
gonna ever
on.
be apart?
Not lately.
I feel like you guys spend more time than he spent time with me.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh.
Yeah, true choice.
So I'm very thankful that I took him on a bloody live stream yesterday to go to races with me. And is it your cat or my cat?
No, that's Keith's cat. Who you got there, Keith?
This is Bonnie. Oh, just come to say.
Oh yeah, so I'm
Scuba
pretty
Pete
glad.
agrees. Perfect time. Sorry.
Good.
This is the old girl. She's 17 years old.
Oh girl,
Yeah.
he's an oldie.
Hey, let's
And yeah,
let's see if
George,
we can get
4
let's see if we
p.m.
can-
Sorry.
George Aitken, 4
Yeah.
p.m.
Just
Let's see
saying,
if we can
good
get-
time. Scuba Pete.
Let's see if we can get Scuba on here.
Yeah.
No pressure, Scuba.
As
But you
Jody
better be
said,
on here.
The world of
Yeah.
YouTube is not judgmental, but I'm going to flick you the invite if you would like to join us, Mr. Scuba Pete. You can take 5 minutes to do your makeup and whatnot.
Do your eyebrow and your hand, fix up your whatever.
Jody a while back did say something funny about Scuba Pete and his Oompa Loompa lighting. Will he be on? It just, when you said let's get Scuba Pete, it made me think about that. Remember when he was on Jody's Gen X live stream, Jody was giving him a hard time about the lighting.
And
Anyway.
speaking of that, I'm going to invite Jody as well.
I feel like this
And
is
we'll just see who pops in.
Tony, this is a bloody like deja vu because I feel like I talked to him like last Sunday to Michael Schaefer
Yeah.
before I went to hospital.
Yeah, but that was a private chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a bloody deja vu.
It's not deja vu. I see this guy every day.
I know you don't see me every day.
Well, now you're on the same schedule, so hopefully, on the
but I
same
don't know
shift.
if I like it or not though.
Did
Oh.
you know I had to put him on a PIP the other day
Why?
Yeah.
on a performance improvement because he's not been doing his job properly?
Oh man, improving. Holy
I
shit.
know.
Are you joking me?
I'm going to have
Yeah.
goals, and I'm going to
glad
have
you
to agree
me
to
on a
those
pick
goals.
right now.
You know the worst thing that Schaefer doesn't realise is I'm going to actually get Keith to actually draft that PIP.
Oh, shit.
What's this? What?
Look, his ears just pricked up. Yeah.
Michael Schaefer needs a little bit of coaching here. He needs a performance improvement plan, and I think you are the man to draft that performance improvement plan. So,
Okay, is that true?
is what true?
That's true. Kieran.
Kieran.
It's all wrong one. Says I heard a rumor that Scuba Pete was going to do a Dancing with the Stars show for Iconic Concert.
He needs to take Tony. I swear.
I don't know. Iconicons about growing your
Bubba,
subscriber base,
Bubba.
not losing subscribers.
Bubba, if you want to go, you know you can dance.
Do not call me Bubba on YouTube.
Bubba.
Bubba.
Bubba. Hubba Bubba.
Is that
Dude,
the in-house code name for Desert Rat? Tony Roberts, aka Desert Rat,
No,
aka Bubba.
it sounds pretty.
Bubba.
Bubba. How about Bubba? Sorry.
Can't believe you revealed that to the world.
Well, you are my Bubba.
Oh, God.
You are now gonna be everyone Bubba when they buy you a bloody figure.
Mona.
I hope not.
It's gone from SAS Beret to Bubba in 0.3.
Mona Schaefer, Michael's wife, says, thanks for having the hat at the ready. My pleasure, Mona. I can't believe how well that worked out. It was right there. And that was awesome.
Good stuff.
Hiya, Bubba.
What's going on? Oh, hi, George Aitken.
He's my Bubba. He can be your Bubba when you had him in your household. He's fine.
Jonathan Redmond, maybe crying with laughter, Jonathan Redmond. Maybe crying with laughter. But and Nick says...
Sorry.
Why you keep saying sorry?
Because he's controlling the chat as well.
Yeah. I don't want to overclick.
And he's not dressed like a diver. My version of him will be smashed. Oh yeah, he's got to do dancing with the stars in a pair of swim fins.
Yeah.
You
can do underwater, maneuvers.
Straight to the bungee smugglers.
It's not Australian. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Is it an Australian thing?
Speedos. The Speedo's a brand.
Yeah.
But what are tiny?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Are you talking about the Speedos or what's in them?
It's not very complimentary calling it a budgie smuggler anyway, is it really? I mean, you want it to be called
No,
something
I agree.
a swan smuggler or an albatross smuggler. Albatross smugglers, that sounds much more, yes.
Okay, that's cute.
Albatross smuggler. I've never heard that one before. I like that.
My
albatrosses are bigger than budgies, aren't they? Who wants to nobble like a budgie?
Hubba Bubba.
Oh dear.
We're not on YouTube, by the way, are we? We're not live on YouTube.
No.
We are. And
yeah.
we've got a special guest about to join us, but real quickly, I just want to do a shout out to my man, Action Force Ambassador Fixer Johnson. Thanks for inviting me on your show the other day. Very much appreciated. And Gracie, I would like you to meet my good friend, Scuba Pete.
Tell me. Show me. Oh, should we cheers?
Oh, wait, oh. Hey, I didn't see you there.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, from WA.
No. Are you from Western Australia?
I just say all of them from WA, not from WA.
Maybe a little bit farther away. Just a tiny bit.
Scuba Pete is called Scuba Pete because he's a scuba diver and his job is cleaning massive fish tanks. Like actually getting in the fish tank.
I actually need you here right now because Tony Fit Tank is bloody disgusting.
Yeah, but how is he going to
be right over?
It's a 60-liter fish tank, Scuba.
Hey, that's how I started out back in the day.
But yeah, so nice to meet you.
Very
nice to actually meet you face to face.
We've got
Likewise.
Melinda Mock in the chat. Hello, Melinda. Nice to see you.
Seriously, I know you from my Facebook, and I know Facebook thing is not a real thing until you meet people in face to face.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
I don't do it very often, but now I can. Because me and Tony are now on the same roster. Dangerous.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dangerous. Help me.
Maybe this will become a once a month Sunday thing or something. So
No, not Sunday. I think Monday would be better because it's be Sunday for them.
it's Sunday for them now.
We're in Sunday.
Fucking Monday now, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Again, F-bomb. Whoopsie. Poopsie.
Oh, so Melinda Mock says, what's up, peeps? Hope you're having a lovely day. This is Melinda from Retroblast.
Hi, Melinda. How are you?
You want to meet Melinda's cats, don't you? I want to meet Jasper.
Yes, I do.
So they have, but Melinda, what type of cats? I know you've got at least one
The Maine Coon, the one that really cute, pokey thingy hair.
and a Norwegian forest cat.
Mm.
Yeah.
Scuba Pete, you're not drinking bloody tea out of that thing, have you?
No, I just put some single malt whiskey with my coffee.
No, because that's what I do when I go to like my
Scoop.
son. I just go to my son's soccer. I just pretend I'm drinking tea, but it's not tea in there.
Exactly.
Very strong tea.
Now, Scuba likes a bourbon, so.
Oh yeah.
Master Sun 42, thanks for the super chat. It says Scuba. It's like an all-star gathering. This is becoming a regular thing now.
Master
Yeah.
Sun?
It will be from now on when I don't have to work bloody every like weekend.
Yeah, this is great.
Michael put up Kieran's comment there.
What am I looking? Like, where am I looking?
Maybe Grace's action figure should be codenamed F-Bomb.
Fuck yeah.
Don't get me demonetized. Otherwise, all this money will go to you, go to YouTube and not to the channel.
I'm in fantasy, Gracie. Bomb.
Fantasy.
Sorry.
Just don't get a
You late now?
don't get a battery operated talking version, Tony.
We have another special guest in the green room.
We do. We have another guest here.
Oh, here we go.
So before I bring this person on the camera, I just need to say that Grace was starting to get a little bit concerned earlier in the year because I kept getting all these parcels from Jody. And I had to explain that Jody was not a woman. This is the guy who probably sends me more donations to the channel than anybody else. This is Jody from the Netherlands.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Jody.
Hello, Jody.
Greetings and salutations. And let me say, it's not only beer 30 here, it's also past 5 p.m.
Oh, I passed that. I drank 2 bottles of that already.
Yes, Jody.
So Jody's a man after your own heart. He doesn't
Cheers.
bother using a wine glass. He just drinks wine out of the bottle.
Tony, that's called bogan in Australia. And that's me.
It's more
I did
efficient.
that an hour ago. So we friend for life.
Hey, Tony, where do we activate the names on each?
In brand. Go to brand and all the way down the bottom.
Gotcha.
Grindhead Jim, thank you for the super chat. He said, I'm sitting here looking at everyone's walls and getting salivated for all the great stuff. I second the F-bomb code name.
I like my code name.
Excuse me.
Don't be.
Alan Dawson, my buddy Alan Dawson, he's working in his cab, so he'll try to keep up. It's good. Yeah, Alan's been a cab driver for a long time back in Wales, and it's good. He's trying to watch.
I know. So watch where you're going, though. It's just,
Yeah. So now we've
time
got
on the meter.
we got all the famous people up here.
and we got the names up on
Minus
the screen
me.
now, so everybody knows who everybody is.
And Keith
Yes.
Knight's wife's here now too.
Yes, this is the beautiful Cat. How are you?
Yeah,
Kat?
I love how everyone like misses
Kat.
turning up. Their partner. I love this.
So how many cats have you got?
Too
Kat?
many.
Not including me. 10.
Yeah, not including you.
Yeah, 10.
10
10.
cats.
Yeah.
Wow. Tony, what did I tell you before?
I don't know. I don't listen to you. I'm supposed to
Boom!
Ouch! That's
He's
very
the wrong
hurt.
In one ear, out the other.
Very hurt. He knows how much I love cat. Because let's go back about 8 years ago when we first get together. We got married, and he was like, "We can have 1 cat." I said, "Okay." So we made compromise. We compromised. So now we got 3 cats because he didn't want any cat. See, compromise worked.
Yeah, happy wife, happy life.
That's right.
If the money not a problem, I got plenty of space. I will adopt them all.
3 cats, 2
Or the
weddings.
cat that got no home, I will have them all.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tony might have to sleep on the garage or something.
Ian Bauscher, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, Ian. I'm sorry. Says, hi there, Grace. Do you collect anything? So,
I'm going to be collecting Tony very soon.
she collects cats
I'm going to be collecting Tony very soon, but obviously I'm collecting cat.
and empty wine bottles.
Oh, we're going to be cling, 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 cling very soon, Tony.
She's just trying to keep the local recycling company in business, I think.
That's very commendable. Very commendable.
Yeah, it's all recyclable, and it's good for the environmental and stuff. And I love that.
You're saving the planet.
It's always full though in our recycling bin.
You know it's always been a great weekend around our little cul-de-sac neighborhood on Recycle Day because it's just the sound of constant glass. Like
that's what I'm known for in this little complex here.
I mean, it's loud as hell. It's 7 a.m.
Like Fred,
dear.
Joe,
But
had a
seriously,
good
I
night.
feel like no
Clink,
one-
clink, 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 clink. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that noise. It's more than just a cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Because when you cha-ching, cha-ching, you spend.
I was
When you
going to
clink,
say,
clink,
yeah.
You're winning.
Yeah. Sounds like a slot machine paying off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but also it's like that is my what is this? The symbol. Like it's just like I made it.
Yeah.
I made it.
Hey, Jody, what's Chris Meemer doing?
What is Chris Meewer doing? Good question. I can ping him on.
So,
Insta.
flick him the link.
Will do.
All right, I'm. Let me just ask the audience for a moment. I'm a little bit nervous about this. I might just leave Gracie in the driver's seat for a second.
You better.
And step out for a moment.
Bye.
Is everyone comfortable with that?
Oh boy. Now Mona. Here we go.
I like it.
I like compromise. We should have these live streams more often with the wives. Happy wife, happy life.
I agree. Totally agree.
Michael, just be thankful she's only asking for a live stream and not a new Mercedes or something.
Yes.
I've been asking over the past 3 weeks.
You're not getting a Mercedes.
What about Gucci?
You're not getting Gucci.
Oh, what am I getting?
Oh, Melinda.
Oh, done. I am sending the invite right now. Because Gracie was just saying that she has never spoken to Michael French or Melinda before.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm getting nervous right now.
Why?
Because this is getting big.
It's never too busy, Melinda. She says, unless it's too busy. Come on. Please stop.
Do it, Tony. Do it.
He
Hey,
said
Gracie,
so.
I thought of you the other day where I work
About
at
what?
it's a big sporting goods company that I work for, and we sell
I'll be back.
handbags that you can conceal your pistol in so you can carry your weapon wherever
So you
you
can
go.
put, no, I thought you just, okay, sorry to interrupt. But I thought in my head, I'm like, straight away, you can just pull out a gun, like you just put like champagne straight away in your mouth or something. Don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like pistol.
Jeff Barker has a super chat here. Funds for more cats. Oh boy. Just what Tony wants.
Tony, we're getting another cat tomorrow, whether you like it or not. We're getting one.
Yep, the adoption
now
fee's
he's not
just
here.
covered.
Money's coming in from overseas to fund this.
That's
This
right.
is gonna be so good. You're gonna wake up tomorrow with 17 cats. And he's gonna be like, oh, who's this? Who's this?
Hey, Kat, what's your favorite cat?
The one that annoys me the least on that particular day, I should think.
Nice.
It's
Rotating.
There.
Oh, look who we have.
Melinda.
Michael in the background.
I think I just add you on for like accidentally add you on.
Hello, Melinda. Hello,
Hi,
Michael.
guys.
Hey guys.
Hi. Scooch over here,
Hi,
babe.
Michael. Hi, Belinda.
Hi,
Hi,
Gracie.
how are you?
Oh, I seen a better day, but no, I'm good now. Now I
Good,
see you.
good, good, very good.
How things?
Not bad. Yourself? How's lovely Port Hedland?
It's been really cold. It's quite late.
Jeez. You guys, I had a great idea.
Tell me.
So I think that it would be, I love that Tony's going to get his own action figure, okay? Like, but I also think that it would be fun if like all of the collaborating channels had cat versions of themselves as action figures. And then they have like a little squad of cats. Maybe
And
I
this
haven't
is
been
how-
doing it already, but I'm just
and this-
saying, like, this seemed like a great idea in my head at about 6:30 in the morning when I was laying in bed going, wow, wouldn't it be cool if there was like a Michael cat and a Tony cat and a, Sal cat? I just like it.
I mean,
And they do
Thundercats 2.0. Michael,
no,
is
not human cats, like actual cats.
okay, not anthropomorphized cats.
Anyway.
No, I don't
Michael
need to
Prince has
see
a bulldog.
abs on a
And they
cat.
do musical productions. Yeah.
I left my drink out there.
Oh, just don't show their. Yeah.
No, I don't want to see the
Right.
abs.
I bought a
I love Melinda. I love your cat, and one of those that Jasper was one of my dream cat that I want to have. I love him.
Jasper.
Michael's like, do you want me to go get Jasper? Go get him. Yeah.
Go and get him. Go and get him.
I love that.
He's a little butthole.
Because
He's
none
cute.
of my cat let me picking them up like they're asshole. Sorry.
Jonathan Redmond. Idea for Iconicon 2 panel: living with a toy collector from a spouse's point of view.
You're not wrong. Oh, that would be
Ladies,
cool. That would be
am I
good.
right? Yeah.
Leslie's game.
Call it divorce 2.0.
She is cute.
You were getting your pussycat, Tony. This came up.
Grace, I think you have a great plan in place to get cats. Oh,
She had
Jasper.
no idea what he's getting for gift tomorrow morning.
Who?
You.
Hi, baby.
What, breakfast?
Oh my god.
Man, he's got
Come on, buddy.
big.
He's a big boy.
Beautiful.
Jasper.
Cat. Beautiful.
He is. I love that. He
Cat's
is.
like,
Oh my god. Oh,
cool.
did he sleep with you?
No, the cats aren't allowed in the bedroom.
Ah, cock blocking.
Here, thank you.
Oh God, that's a lot of cats.
That's. Yeah, I wish the cats weren't allowed in our bedroom because they are
That.
cock blockers. Great. Meet Scuba Leslie.
Hi, Leslie.
Hello, guys.
Oh, it's cat
Oh,
time.
you got cat one too.
Gosh.
Oh, look at that.
No, not today, Dad. Not today.
That's a good one.
I want George here right now. Where's my treat? Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, we should have. We made him crush because he's orange, but we should have made him more like smash.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Adorable.
He's got he's got the extra claw,
Oh,
extra toes.
It's now your turn to get your kitty cat on. Not Kath, but
yeah.
That's Jasper being a butthole.
oh, it's coming.
Put them on the table.
Up next, cats being dickheads.
That's being cat.
You're knocking shit off.
Oh, I'm trying to get them up here.
Well, I forget about that.
What's happened? What's happened?
So I heard Melinda was saying about taking it easy, relaxing on the sofa. Was it on the G.I. Joe Berg thing? I'm sorry, all these things run
That's
together.
correct.
And I totally feel you there.
I didn't even see that air. Where did that air?
It's only on Patreon.
It was
Oh,
Patreon only. They actually tried to make it.
Jeez.
They tried to make it StreamYard only, and the green room got over full, and there's no more room in the inn. So yeah.
Yeah, we filled the green room so much we couldn't even get analog toys on. Or does it, Red?
Oh, speaking of legends, a world made of cardboard.
Because I'm not part of the G.I. Joe Berg Patreon, I can't see it.
That's well, and I think
Okay.
it's coming out tomorrow for the wider
Oh, okay,
audience.
good.
But,
No, Wednesday. But the link is on the Analog Toys Patreon as well, Michael. So you can see it on
Oh,
there.
score! Awesome.
Yes.
So, but yeah, what was I going to say? Oh, so they totally outed me for watching Virgin River on that show, and
No, you outed yourself. Yeah, you offered that information.
You have an ally.
No, I don't.
Melinda, somebody was binge watching that yesterday.
Oh boy, 3.
All I did.
Grace.
So what I have
tell
to
anyone.
say, so I have to say, sorry, Melinda. So I have to say personally, during Chris and my stream, A World Made of Cardboard,
Okay. Got him.
Was one of the stars of the show.
That guy needs to be on a Pallet Talk or a Retro Talk or something.
I'm gonna get
that
him on one.
guy is amazing.
World
Amazing.
Made of Cardboard.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
He
That
just has
almost
a
looks
super
like
chat.
Sasha.
Yeah. Looks like a darker version of Sasha. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one angry cat.
Looks like a hungry cat.
Wow.
No, she's mad. Mad.
Hissing at me.
I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
All he wants to do is show me his asshole.
Oh.
This is Richie. He's 3 months old. He's one of the 2 kittens.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh.
Hi, kitty.
You got one of the Tappy at home as well. She's always hell, but
He's a tiny tiger.
Ow!
have some of that.
Yep.
Those cats
Cat
are like
heads.
those cats are like, I do nothing for your pleasure.
Now I
No,
will punish you.
Belinda, you were so true. Like I could just come home to our other day chip and he'd be like, "Can you feed me already?"
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah. Where you been?
food.
Yeah.
I'm
I
here
feel
for you to
sing
keep.
like that song on Bruder, like, "What you doing? Where you at?"
When are you
Give
gonna
me a treat. I did nothing.
My presence is for you to keep me alive and me to give you nothing in return. So
Right.
please, feed me.
Pretty much.
So basically, like most of the groundlings in the YouTube comments.
don't equate those people with cats. Like they're
That's
not
a good
cute.
cat.
Like so the cats at least enrich our lives because of their cuteness, whereas those people in the chat room don't enrich anything by anything.
But the trolls on a YouTube comment are very similar to cats because they feel like they should be able to treat you however they want, and you have to be super nice to them in return.
But that is not how it is though. But like people these days just felt like they can just say whatever they want, when they want it, how they want it. Sometimes I read all these comments, I'm like, you're so lucky right now. I don't live next door to you because I burn your house down. And you should be bloody thankful for that.
Michael's wife said, we're not going to start collecting cats, are we?
We can.
No, she's not a cat fan.
I feel like I should be able to get as many cats as I want because
I agree.
The entire bottom floor of the house dedicated to toys.
Fully agree.
There's 2 more
Everything
floors.
you say is right.
But once the toy's collected, it really doesn't cost any more money after that.
But also, let's be honest. Like I feel like every single toy collected I've made
It
on this
doesn't-
YouTube channel got bloody cat.
It doesn't create fur and dust and extra work. You don't
Michael
have to
Schaefer,
clean.
I have arguments for you.
Okay.
Number one, that's not
Come on, Melinda. Tell
the
me.
whole no expense going forward. Not true because, like, for collectors, it is nope. It is you're never gonna stop collecting. You always find something new to get, and when you do that, it's going to bring cardboard and packing materials back into the house, and it's going to be so much that the recycling bin won't even hold it. Michael, and the whole garage will be filled up
Michael, you look
with
so uncomfortable right now. Are you all right?
Leslie, am I right? Whole garage filled with cardboard.
I'm really good at getting rid of all of that. I don't hoard up
Oh,
the
Melinda, were
cardboard.
you saying something? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but Scuba Pete has whole pallets delivered
Do you
to his
want to
house.
go scuba? Is that what you're trying to say?
You want to talk about
hold on.
pellets? Oh
I
my!
don't have
Well, that's a forever to get rid of.
My garage is not full of
Are
cardboard.
you kidding yourself?
Hooray! I started a fight.
Fixer Johnson wants these fights to
Are you
start more
trying
often.
to ask me
Apparently.
something and you want to say yes?
I can't even get to the tools in my toolbox because there's too many empty boxes in the way.
Wait a
But
second,
you know the
Jody's
box is good for the cat, but you wouldn't let them play with it. So,
Jody's
I don't know.
on the chat and he's also super chatting. So how does that? Are you breaking YouTube a different way now, or is this breaking like an internet sixth wall? Or
Okay.
You know what I
Dad
do?
will not protect you.
I just need to do a massive shout out to Jody here. Jody
Hey,
said
426,
so
why are all
many
these
cool
boxes
facts
here?
during Iconicon
Mhm.
that I don't know if it was YouTube or Google actually turned around and went, "No, you're at the limit. You cannot send any more super chats."
Who say that?
Jody.
Who? Party pooper.
Maybe his credit rating isn't good enough.
Oh, look at this too.
No. It wasn't the credit card. It wasn't the credit card. It was purely YouTube not allowing me to use my powers anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, you got one on it. Where are you thingy?
Hey, babe, your boss is here.
Okay,
I'm not going to go yet.
my girlfriend, you had no idea. I think because Tony wanted that mask so badly for his birthday last year. Christmas. So I have to board him one, and as soon as it turned up, and he was like,
I walked around all Christmas Day with a Stormtrooper helmet on.
"No,
I don't blame you.
I know what it is. I know what it is." I said, "But it's Tony. It's not your name.
Is that
It's my
is
name
that
on it."
Keith's better half?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. That's Cat. Cat has 10 cats.
Oh, Keith. Oh, I'm sorry. Keith.
Hi, Mrs. Keith.
Wrong box. Sorry.
Michael, that pip's getting bigger.
Here we go.
There's Horace. That's Horace.
Oh,
That's Cat.
He's wearing a tuxedo.
Well dressed up.
the cat.
He's the only cat that's got a collar as well. None of the others have got collars, but he's the only one that wears a collar because it's
He's
like
special.
he's very
Is that a wonder?
he's very timid, so the collar gives him like his super power.
Power.
Oh, wow.
Show the other cats who's boss.
Hey, guys, you may have your masks, but I've got the matrix of the leadership.
Matrix.
Yeah, you know, the guy that carries that dies.
Really good point.
A world made of cardboard. Thank you very much for the super chat. He says, Gracie's going to start collecting 6-inch scale dishes and vacuum cleaners to pose with desert wraps to him only ideas.
I want a real light one. The one that works.
Oh, do you not have a vacuum?
14-year-old
boy.
vacuum.
Here
We have
we
a
go.
14-year-old vacuum cleaner asleep in that bedroom over there. He does a great job.
I like when you do it because you do it properly. You're not happy.
I don't do it.
Is Gracie saying she doesn't have a vacuum cleaner?
He wants a
You
Dyson.
meant to be my vacuum cleaner.
Well, no, right. But I'm
Do the
saying I
job.
meant like the physical mechanism. Like, is there? It sounded like there wasn't a vacuum cleaner in the house.
No.
It was.
How have we got talking about vacuums again? Now it's
It
infected
always
my
comes
channel.
around.
No, thank you so much for starting it because I actually want a Dyson. Thank you so much, Tony.
She wants a rechargeable
Look,
Dyson.
sweetie.
We live in a 3-story house, and she says it's easier to move up the levels. I'm like, yeah, but you don't do the vacuuming anyway. That's what our son does. So,
But they don't go upstairs, Tony. He doesn't go upstairs. He doesn't go downstairs. You gotta go middle floor.
Yeah, so the Dyson that I kept talking about on our stream, like I had an issue with it, but I have learned.
Belinda, sorry, can you please sell that to Tony, please? Because he's shit about this thing. He doesn't believe that it works.
No, it does. Like it does work.
Yeah.
And the thing about it that is great, especially if you have hardwood floors or if you just are sort of touching it up like between deeper cleanings. Like I have a service that comes in and like does a deep clean like every couple of weeks, but like I have 4 cats. So there's a cat tumbleweeds that blow through the house. Like it doesn't matter what you do. And so like if I can just hit, the main areas with that vacuum, like basically every morning, I can do it in like 5 minutes. And it's like,
I agree.
It's so great.
Okay, I
That
don't.
looks- Jody, in your background there, that looks like a cat tumbleweed.
Right?
A little bit. The Cybertonian version. Yeah. Brian Sweeney.
Hey, Gracie, another good one is Shark. It's a little cheaper than Dyson, but it works just as well.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm sure that's true.
That's what we've got.
Shark.
Love it. Shark.
Yeah, yeah, those are great too, from what I've heard.
Yeah, when you hear shark in Australia, they're not a good sign. You can't even go swimming in the pond with the shark everywhere. So when you say shark, this might be good. They eat you up.
Why you don't go in the ocean?
I used to dive.
That's not a
I
shark.
go to heaven.
Ryan says, please, we need a Gracie podcast. She's made my Sunday. What would you do a podcast about?
Oh, mainly cat.
Cats and wine?
And Dyson. About how I'm not getting one.
Sponsored by Dyson.
Is it the stick version like similar to what Jody showed, or the full upright?
Oh, it will be full upgrade. No, it won't be the full normal. It'll be
no, it's a stick.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
Did you ever get the correct motor?
Yeah, it's gonna be the massive one. It's gonna be huge.
No, I wanted to know if Melinda ever got the correct motor for the Dyson, because they sent you a cheap version.
Yes, I did. Yeah. So
I think I mentioned that, Michael Schaefer. But next question, please.
My Dyson actually, I think so. Our maids came over and they used it, and I think they broke the machine.
Oh,
no!
And so that's what happened, and so I had to get a new one, and now no one is allowed to touch it but me. But yeah, so I finally got it, and it seems like it's working great. So it's just you got to clean it in between uses.
Right. One last question. Do you have both heads?
Also,
Do
sorry.
you have both? No, do you have both heads? The ones for the, like the microfiber version, and then the one for the carpeted side, or not?
Look, Michael.
I don't know. I think I have like all the attachments that came with it. It has a ton of attachments. So
I wasn't sure. I know there's two heads. That one's for because we have hardwood floors and we have carpets, so they have different heads for them.
This one automatically senses what mode it needs to go into. Yeah, so it's got like an LED screen.
Oh wow!
It tells you like when it needs to go down to like the lower mode, like where it's not sucking as hard on like carpet versus on the hardwoods, stuff like that. So
nice.
Welcome to the vacuum cleaner stream.
It's a Sunday,
You're welcome.
And look, I'll just tell you right now. I bet Michael French was so disappointed when Melinda said, "I'm the only one who can use this vacuum cleaner." He was like, damn, I really wanted to do.
He's actually off camera.
You have a separate vacuum for downstairs anyway, don't you?
I don't even know what's happening right now.
Oh,
I know.
It's Melinda's hairless cat.
I love this thing. He's so cute. Look at him. He looks like Jasper. Look.
With the teeth.
Yeah, the open mouth and the little beady eyes.
Yep. Like a little shark.
Yeah.
Stop saying shark.
Stop saying shark.
Land shark.
Yes.
Candygram.
Flowers.
Oh.
If my figure was to be released with a crappy board game, what would it? Well, no, it's not. But what board game would I come with?
Tony, I don't play board game.
I don't think anybody
Crappy board game.
Unless it's a drinking game.
Were there any
Then I
Action
don't want to
Force
be
board
it.
games back in the day?
I don't know.
Or G.I. Joe board game? Any Action Force or G.I. Joe board games back in the day?
G.I. Joe. Live the Adventure board game, but
I keep trying to think if he were in the Monopoly thing, what would his little icon be?
His token.
He'd be the winning bid. It
would need to be a rifle, like a newer version.
Yeah, like a little gun.
Yeah,
something like that.
Or even a combat hat, like just a helmet.
Beret.
Beret. I'd like the beret.
Well, guys, do not expect me to dress up next time when I'm on a live stream, because it sounded like you want me to dress up already to be like him.
No.
Would that be good? Nothing will fit.
What would that be? This is Desert Rat and his Mrs. Frisbee. Like
You got a bunch of super chats here, Tony. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Do it.
Right there. You didn't. Oh, yeah, she's got it already. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I was reading ahead.
Who's this Jody?
Jody, he's right here in the chat. This is how we keep this chat going wild without the moderators controlling it. Oh, wait, who cares? Let's go full chaos. Yeah, let's do that.
Yay!
Wolfhound says he's off to PT. Tony glad I was introduced to the channel during Iconicon. Oh, that's awesome. You discovered the channel during Iconicon. That's great. Everyone have a great day.
So,
I am.
Can I go back to how Iconicon went? Because I haven't watched any of them. Sorry, my bad. I had to work. I'm not having time off like Tony does.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys. I go to work when I want to. No.
Well, and the fact that
let's give a shout out to Gracie for not even wanting to interrupt the live streams while she urgently needed to go to hospital.
Huge.
Yeah, just needed to break.
That's why I keep saying, Tony, this is like deja vu again. Because this time last week, I was dying. And I sent Tony a text, like a lovely text. I said, Tony, I need to go to hospital when you're done, please. Thank you. I
was interviewing Bob Brinkin and my phone was going crazy. And I'm like, oh, that's probably Michael or Sal. I'll just put that on the floor. They'll understand. I'll speak to him after the stream.
And I sent him a text again. I say an hour later, I said, look, Tony, I really need to go. Like now. And he still didn't see that. And then I wait another 15 minutes and I said, look, I am actually now dying. I'm in the verge of calling an ambulance. And I came downstairs and the face.
In Tony's excuse, we all have to vouch for that interview with Bob Brinkin. We were all so mesmerized with the amount of diagrams.
That's why I didn't want to interrupt. That's why I just want to kind of give him sneaky like text message to Tony. I'm actually slowly dying, but that's okay. I wait.
Hair running low.
You're running late, but
actually, Grace, I did say to Tony, if you should be able to message me so I can like interrupt. God forbid it happen again. If he's on a live stream and you need to get a hold of him, I can always just chime in.
I did it again today, and he didn't even bloody see my text.
Yeah, the other thing you can do is just like throw a bomb in the situation. Just go into the chat and say, "Dear, I'm dying. So whenever you can wrap it up, that would be great."
Whenever your ego allows you to get off camera.
No, like Melinda, I was upstairs, like our bedroom, literally right upstairs.
Yeah,
I can hear him laughing downstairs. I'm like, "Here, fucker, having a good old time." I'm over there dying in the toilet. I'm just like, I just want to get out of here. I didn't want to make a scene. I didn't want to cause a scene. I didn't want to pay him like that. Pay him $5 to just say, take me to hospital.
No, I hear you. Like that happened here one time where Michael was like,
Here we go.
I woke up one morning, and when I went to like go into the bathroom, start brushing my teeth and stuff, I passed out. Like I passed out and hit the floor.
Oh, no.
And so I was like, I woke up and I'm like, oh, well, that was weird. Maybe I just stood up too fast or whatever. So I stood back up and I passed out again. And I'm like, oh, crap. And every time I tried to stand up, I would black out.
Whoa.
And so I was panicking, and I managed to like get over to where my phone was up on the counter and grabbed it. And I'm texting Michael and I'm like, something's wrong, babe. I can't, I'm blacking out. And I didn't know when I was going to black out for good, And so I was like, I finally called my mom, who was in another state. And she's like, hey, first of all, you're hyperventilating, because I was freaking out. And
you panic.
You panic. And I'm a nurse. Like, I know better. But, when it's happening to you, you're like, holy crap. And so I start breathing slower and I get a little bit better. I still can't stand up. So I'm crawling down the hallway in the house. I go down the hall. He's down in the bonus room. We have separate bathrooms because
bonus room. That sounds like something kinky, but okay. Donuts room. If you be good boys, you go in that room.
God bless you.
You not go in that room.
Well, no, I mean, so we have just separate bathrooms, separate closets.
Sorry,
So he's down there getting ready for his day, you know, and he's not thinking anything about it, but the door is locked so that I don't just walk in on him while he's, you know, singing in the shower or whatever.
I don't sing in the shower.
I was kidding. But anyway.
Well, obviously you guys can't sing. Tony can't. He can dance. He can't sing.
I'm banging on the door and I'm like, you know, but I can't stand up. So I'm laying in the floor banging on the door. He finally just finished and I'm just laying in the floor and he took me to the hospital. So, yeah, all I'm saying is I totally understand how frustrating that is.
No, like I'm waiting because Tony said he got his live stream at 8:00. By the time I went to bed, that was 7:00 yesterday, not last week. This time,
yep.
7 o'clock, like same time.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm not feeling well. Do we have any Panadol or anything? So he gave me the stronger painkiller. And I was like, oh, I'll take one of those. For me, in my head, I feel like if I can fall asleep, it's not bad enough.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was laying there. I was just in agony. I was just.
So new deal, right? If next time you need to go to the hospital, you got to send me a $20 super chat.
I'm dying.
I'll stab you 20 times.
So you could probably say it for no super chat, and somebody else in the chat would see it, and they would just start, you know, boosting the messages. Kind of what I.
But seriously, I was thinking of sending the message on the chat.
Yeah,
but I didn't want to make a scene.
Yeah, no, I
sent him a text in his private already, and he didn't see it. I didn't realize he didn't see it. But wow, I felt like my stomach gonna explode. And I'm in that so much pain. I almost called ambulance myself, but then he got to freak him out. It was a fucking red, white, and blue coming in my house. And then my son was just going, "What's happening?" But yes, he did well.
We got some super chats to catch up on here. Hinchville One says, I mean, come on, guys, this is the most
pussy.
These troll keyboard.
I had to say it. Sorry.
Oh, wow. Like he's helping a little boy read. Spell it out.
Sound it out.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Priority message coming in, sir.
Pussy these troll keyboard warriors have seen in decades. Thanks for all the legwork last week. It was wonderfully tremendous. Okay.
Monkey shoulder, anyone?
Monkey shoulder, anyone?
Where is it?
On top of the fridge.
You gonna get it?
No, I'm drinking Chivas Regal tonight.
Okay.
Tim Ward, regarding Melinda's story. That's pretty good. If you could just not die before the next, that would be
okay. Just schedule it for later. Schedule it in StreamYard.
I did try. I'm like, I was in the verge of just jump off the balcony and just like call ambulance myself. I try.
Grindhead Jim is giggling uncontrollably. I'm glad, Grindhead Jim. It was a pleasure to see you for the first time on Gen X Toys Geek this morning. Put a face to a name. I really enjoyed seeing Grindhead Jim. Grindhead Jim's got his own YouTube channel, and he's never mentioned it to me. I went over and he's actually done a bit of a.
Yeah, that's because he's a classy guy, like the community we've built. He doesn't show up on the first message and be like, "Hey, can you maybe give my channel a plug? Hey, can you?" Like, I love discovering people organically and then wanting to plug their stuff because they're just normal, unassuming people. Yep. Like those are the type of people I'm attracted to. Not that anybody asked.
Very cute kitty.
No, exactly the same, Michael. What's actually going to happen next Monday night on Analog Toys? Grindhead Jim's going to come to the channel and interview Desert Rat on mine. That's going to be
nice.
Weird. So Grindhead Jim's going to be on the channel next week, but he's going to a role reversal. He's going to interview me. Which chat did you want to put up? George Aitkins?
It's something that me and you or something. I've got a swear at one.
This one here.
Oh yeah,
Tony, are you sure Gracie wasn't in the Navy? She swears like a sailor. No, she just grew up around a lot of
him.
ex-British military guys.
A lot of him.
He just turned into Dom DeLuise from Cannonball Run. Him, JJ.
Who did it? Him.
That's usually who didn't do it.
I mean,
didn't do this. You didn't do that.
but you did it. I didn't learn this from no one. I learned it from you.
This Grace live stream is brought to you by the letters F, C, and P. Oh. Have we been going long enough now to not get demonetized with the language?
Yeah.
I hope young Huey isn't in the chat watching.
I haven't seen his name come up.
Him.
No.
Is this a public stream or a Patreon stream?
This is public.
Okay.
Oh, cool. My bad.
That doesn't mean Grace won't drop a C-bomb on us at some point.
I haven't said any C yet.
Yet.
Tony, you got I can talk.
You got to leave that for the Patreon, like Melinda does.
Yeah,
She gets really upset.
You have to pay for that.
Yeah.
To be,
It's worth it, though, man. It is worth
it.
it.
After show, so
yeah, it's more after show thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
yeah.
Ooh, something funny.
Fancy ticker tape.
Very
Well,
nice.
Might as well.
I like that orange color too.
$1? Yeah, the
Yeah, I know.
analog orange.
You know what? It's funny that orange is Tony's favorite color. Well, if he doesn't wear enough orange at work already, he got more orange here right now.
Is it your favorite color, Tony?
Yeah.
Wow, it was Sinatra's favorite color.
He bleeds orange at work.
Yeah, cool.
What's your favorite color?
Orange was my favorite color long before I had to start wearing orange at work.
You bleed
Hoth
orange.
blue. His favorite color is Hoth blue.
I know it's a blue color for sure.
I like RAF blue. I like blue gray, like RAF.
When I was picking our wedding colors, I literally picked RAF blue as the main
Oh,
color.
you're gonna show me some of your wedding photo because I actually have not seen them before.
Yeah,
They
you
were
know
beautiful.
why?
Oh,
Because I really didn't like most of them. Like they did not turn out well. I was really bummed out and like cried for several weeks after I got them back. But
Hey,
yeah,
Melinda?
we have a few.
Melinda, you will look good in anything.
Did you have to have retakes? We had to have retakes.
I didn't get
Come on,
retakes.
Flavor.
I thought about it though, like, but you know, it's
Our
now
photographer.
my hair is cut. Like it was really long and at the wedding, like Gracie's.
You're
But,
not happy with it.
I mean, it's whatever. I just don't care anymore. I'm married now, so it doesn't matter.
Why the hell did I bring it up?
No, it's fine. I have a few that I've been sort of thinking about. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and share them on social media. It's been like 9 months now, and I'm a little emotionally over it. But yeah, it was just kind of.
I just think that he didn't Photoshop color, meaning
That's
color
not it.
correction. Color correction.
Okay.
I don't think the color correction was.
The color correction was for shit, but also, ladies, you will know what I'm saying if you went through a wedding or if you've ever even been to a wedding. There were a lot of photos of me like before the wedding with both just by myself and with my ladies where my bouquet was like held too high so you couldn't see my dress. And these are little things.
They could have told you that. Melinda, I think your bouquet was too high.
That's
You
it.
want to hold it lower.
Yes.
I think it's the position you should be holding them.
That's right.
Something like
He needs to help me out. Like, hold your bouquet down, turn your head like this, whatever, so that everything looks good. But he was just stand over there. Okay, done. And I'm like, okay, well, anyway, he was very.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I've got a few pictures, but I don't
Can
have
we
like.
get married again in Vegas when we can go to America?
Yeah.
No. Look, the same thing happened the other day when I was shooting B-roll for an Analog Toys video. Like, I was Matt Tracker. He wouldn't hold his bouquet where I wanted. He wouldn't turn his head right. He was like,
So you feel my pain, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was trying to work. I was trying to work with him, and he just didn't care. So
Listen, it's a universal experience.
Melinda, our photographer's wife went into labor during our wedding.
Oh my God.
Hey, what?
And so he was like,
He staged our exits.
yeah, he's like, okay,
And
everybody.
everyone left.
Yeah, he goes, let's just, I gotta go. Let's stage. You're all, you're going to the car, and everybody's throwing rice and balloons, and then everybody left.
Except for the ones that we really wanted to be there, and they stayed. But we were the last ones to leave our wedding.
Oh, guys.
All our pictures were like the same deal, where he was just like, click, click. Like there was no. Yeah.
Wow.
So this guy that we had was like kind of a one-trick pony. He did these set-up staged photographs that look amazing, okay?
That's what when they're trying to sell you shit. That's what happened.
That's right. Well, but the photos of just like me or the photos of Michael, like something you'd put on Facebook or something you would have is like, oh, a nice picture of me in my wedding dress.
Yeah.
Those all turned out like crap. And so that was a bummer.
Hi, Melinda. I'm so sorry that happened to you because I'm sure you will look amazing in any position, any dress, anywhere, with a cat, without a cat, with bloody Michael Fringe or not. You look amazing.
Well, I appreciate that.
No, I think the bride.
Michael's nodding.
I think the bride is glowing on their wedding day. Like I swear, I think they are.
We were taking wagers as to whether Michael would tear up during the ceremony because
did you though? But did you though?
Do you guys think that he cried?
Oh my gosh, it was a shame.
I was asking. I was shaking my head that Melinda didn't tear up, but possibly Michael.
I was like, you got Misty.
Any other votes? Any other wagers on that?
I don't know, but
Okay,
all I can say is from my own experience, I cried for weeks after my wedding as well.
Matthew. Okay, I'm gonna walk down the aisle, and Tony was sobbing.
I was.
Aww.
Yeah,
and I didn't think that was happening. People say, oh, when your husband cry, it's a good thing, and I'm just like, I'm not sure. Is he crying because he's marrying me, or he's crying over happiness?
Oh, happiness. He could.
No, but he literally cried, like he sobbed.
Oh, he didn't cry.
I firmly believe.
I cried.
I firmly believe that.
Wow.
I cried afterwards when I realised what I'd got.
Well said.
Marriage is a wonderful institution.
But who wants to live in an institution?
But who wants to be part of an institution?
I've been institutionalized too long.
In a garage tonight.
Marriage is a punishment
bonus
for
room.
some countries.
Yeah, that bonus room.
We have some super chats we should get to here.
Yes,
One
Michael.
from Jim Largo, Iconicon 2, renewal of the vows of your favorite retro blasting couple. Sorry.
I don't like getting married for the third time.
Tongue out of the way. Sorry, it jumped on me here. Chris Johnston. I'd pay more money for regular Gracie live stream. Who wouldn't?
Oh, you remember
Sorry,
the Gracie
I'm
tour.
available most of the time.
Robert Chambers Jr. Thank you, Robert. It's Desert Rat and Friends. Congratulations on the figure, and thanks to Iconicon. It was wonderful. Thanks to the great videos. For the great videos. And I think one more from Robert. Of course, Michael cried at the wedding. Come on, Melinda. No,
Oh, was he not? Sorry.
no. I did because I even knew what Mona's dress was going to look like. And I just wasn't prepared for how she looked when I saw her. And I was.
Well, yeah, I because
it's on the video. I'm sobbing.
Because when you say you're getting married and we couldn't be there, so we sent you something, and I'm just like, I still haven't seen you in the dress. Like, as a woman, I feel like I want to see a woman in the dress. When you're on your wedding day, you want to see your friend in that white dress, and obviously.
Well, for all of us ladies, that's the big deal, right? Is like
it is a big deal.
In your princess dress, and I had it like custom tailored, and all this stuff, and been going for fittings for months.
But did you look pretty? Do you feel pretty?
I did. I felt like it was great. I had dieted down. I lost a bunch of weight. I was trying to get into the dress, and it all worked, and it was all like, I had my hair, makeup done and everything. And then, when you see the pictures and you just look like a beached whale, you're like, oh,
Melinda,
you didn't make me look good. You didn't make me feel good. You, as a photographer, you meant to make me look amazing on my amazing days.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that. So you pretty much disappoint in a way. Oh, I feel sorry for you, Melinda.
Oh, that's a good point.
The pictures I saw that you shared on Patreon, the few pictures you did.
He
look beautiful,
shared.
Melinda.
He shared that I was like, you shared those? And he was like, yes. And it was okay.
So, Melinda, I got to see some of the videos that you posted, and you were beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you,
were
Leslie.
beautiful.
And you guys were so generous. Like, I still love all of my gifts that you sent and all the things. So they're all
because we couldn't be there, and if we could, if we did driving distance, we would just literally be sharing you on a gate or something.
Me and Grace got married twice. We got married in August.
What a silly man!
We got married in August 2012 here in Australia. That was like the legal wedding. And then 9 months later, we had a wedding in Thailand. Now, I'm not going to share this picture publicly, but I might send it to some of you guys in the private chat. The traditional Thai wedding, I agreed to wear traditional Thai. I'm dressed like Aladdin.
You are, yeah.
Well, my question would be how does that come across to Thai people? Do they feel like you are embracing their culture, or you're trying to take it on like it's yours? Is that?
No, it depends on how. This is thank God a question though, but I think it's very tricky.
Okay.
I felt like if Tony wasn't serious about our relationship, this would be making a fun of.
Yeah.
But because I was so damn sure that I want to marry him, and I hope he does too. It's been 10 years, Tony. Too late now to backing out. But I think it's all dependent on both of us.
Yeah.
But I was so pretty, when I say I'm so sure, I was so sure that he was want to marry me as well. I want to marry him. So we make it official. My mom agreed. I have to ask for my mom permission or anything because I wouldn't listen anyway.
I love the photo. I love it. It looks lovely.
Yeah. I just sent it to. We're not putting it up on the
No,
screen.
just you sent it to us privately.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah.
Daniel Dorian, thank you very much. Said, was at my cousin's wedding on Thursday. Friday morning, I felt like C-3PO stuck on tap.
But seriously, I wouldn't go ahead with it if I'm not so sure. But I think when you go into the marriage, marry someone, you have to be certain and sure about it. You don't want to do it 3 times or twice or even. But he's silly enough to do it twice, so I want to do it again in Vegas when all of this guy can attend.
Well, what do you guys all think about the idea of people doing geek themed weddings? Do you think it's a little passe, or do you think it's fun? Star Wars weddings and.
Schaefer did Star Trek.
Who did?
he?
Schaefer.
Oh, he left.
Where'd he?
He's coming back. I think he's just going to get a drink or something.
Oh,
He's still in the green room.
Yeah, that was a Star Trek wedding in Vegas.
Oh, in Vegas, that's fun.
Yeah, at the what was that? The Star Trek Experience.
Yeah.
Oh man, well, that's awesome.
So for our wedding, I wore a traditional tuxedo, everything like that. But what I really wanted to do on the wedding cake is I had.
You already, Melinda. You already know.
Let me tell them.
She's already know. Look at her face.
I wanted to have an action man dressed in a dress SAS uniform, and I was gonna look because they don't really make Thai Barbies, but there's a Hawaiian Barbie that looks kind of Thai, and I was gonna dress her up and put it on the cake, and she was like, "No, we are not having that."
I'm sorry, my mom would look at me funny. He was like, "Are you sure you'll marry him because of the cake, not because of him?"
Michael Schaefer, did you hear all of that?
I didn't. I'm sorry. I had to step away for a second. What did
We
I
were
miss?
talking about themed weddings, and we were told that you did a Star Trek themed wedding.
We did. Quick story.
Shut up!
Why is he got to? He just loves to hate on me. So
I think it sounds great.
I'm actually fairly traditional. However, I have an encore wife, so she was married before, and she's Catholic and Italian, and went through the 22 people in the wedding party, 500 people at the church. You didn't invite this aunt, and you didn't invite this cousin, and all of that crap. So she didn't want to do any of that. So years and years back, I go out to Las Vegas with one of my best friends to the Consumer Electronics show, and I always wanted to see that Star Trek: The Experience. This is in the early aughts. This was in the Hilton. 10 years they had it there. I'm sure you've seen and heard about it, blah, blah, blah. So I go out and I'm, have a blast and come back home and tell Mona all about it. And so she starts going on the internet, looking at it to see the pictures. And lo and behold, she sees, hey, they do weddings. I'm like, oh, wow, that's kind of neat. Well, she comes up with the idea, 1, I don't need to now worry about a wedding dress. 2, don't have to worry about didn't invite the right person, because who shows up, who doesn't, no problem. All of those headaches and worriment that you have to go, So she says, she comes to me and says, hey, would you want to get married on the bridge of the Enterprise? I'm like, seriously, you would want to do that? And anyway, long and short, find a place, because I was really particular about looking right. And I could not, she was going to wear the original series, one-piece woman's uniform, but in white. With all the correct.
That's a nice touch.
That's cool.
It just beautiful. She had the right boots. The whole just great. And I could not find anybody that could make a dress uniform for the original series. And I wasn't about to get married in just regular
Party
uniform.
City,
right?
Party City.
So my second choice was. The Monster Maroon Wrath of Khan, but it had to be just right, because when those aren't right, they look terrible.
That's right.
Well, there's a bit of a story to that. So I find a guy online. He does movie uniform costumes and everything. I think he did some of them for one of the fan films, like that Nichelle Nichols was in, and a whole bunch of other actors, and yada yada. Anyway, it's supposed to be ready. It's supposed to be ready. Still not ready. We fly out to Vegas. Still not ready. The day before the wedding, it finally shows up at the hotel. So thank goodness it fit fine. It was perfect. But
thank God your arm is small. You don't need to be fitting.
Well, that's the thing is, that can take forever. Sorry.
Oh my God. No, it did.
Super chat. Yeah.
Sorry, King Out the Greatest of All. Thank you for the super chat. He says, I'd buy an Aladdin Tony action figure. I wouldn't, and I wouldn't even try and sell them.
Tony, why the hell? Because that tree was so full on. Let's go back to his story. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry. Wow. I guess you're getting a PIP too.
I've been on one for 9 years.
So and all friends and family that could fly out flew out, and it was wonderful. I had I'm still very close friends to my 6th grade science teacher. He and his wife, they flew out. He walked Mona onto the bridge. It was, but yeah, I thought I was ready to see her, but she went away and got hair and makeup done. And I was just blown away. I just wasn't ready for it. And
see, that's what you want here. That's what you want.
So sweet.
But Michael has his emotion chip removed. He can't.
I know.
I've seen him open presents like Data.
Wonderful that day. I thought she looked spectacular. I told her that many times.
He didn't want to, get all bloodshot and look bad for the pictures.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you what we need to
do. You are setting him up for failure. You're expecting an emotional response that he's not. He hasn't historically shown you he's going to do.
He has cried a couple of times, like maybe twice in the
when Spock died, and when what else?
I'm not going to say what it was.
Sorry.
Although one time it was when our cat passed away. He was very upset. So
that was sad. Yeah.
See, So when you pass away, I will
Holy
be very
crap!
upset.
Melinda, beware the wood chipper that just shows up in the backyard.
I'm simply saying that when it affects me, and if it's of a magnitude,
That's my point.
I was happy that day. I wasn't weeping.
Melinda. You made your point.
I cried at how bad The Force Awakens was.
He did, actually.
I mean-
He did. He cried at The Force Awakens.
I cried at The Last Jedi, but
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Good.
Hashtag priority.
Wants to ask Scuba Pete and Leslie about their marriage.
Tell me your love story.
One second. While you prepare to tell us that story, something I really want to know is not actually about Michael and Melinda's wedding. It's actually about when he proposed.
Tell me. I love Gage's story. Tell me more.
Okay.
Oh, well, you'll like this one. So,
Tell me.
No, go ahead. You tell.
No, you did all the.
Michael, it had to come out from you.
Okay.
You proposed to her.
So I always had an idea in my mind that I was going to propose.
Are you dressing up? Were you dressing up?
Not really. No.
Were you a cat?
Was I a cat? I wish.
Were you
because
Harry?
that probably would have been better. No, I always wanted to propose to the woman that I wanted to be with at a very specific place. And so Melinda didn't know that. And so we're in our relationship and she was super patient. And years went on and we were planning to go to England in 2016. And then the housing market went crazy. And so we decided we probably should get a house. Melinda was the one that said that. And I was like, well, that means we won't be able to go to England. And she was like, yeah, that's no problem. I was like, okay. So we got a house and I waited. And then finally in 2019, we got to go, which was, right before our 10th anniversary as a couple. So
Patience.
she never said anything. And in the background, I'm like racing to get the ring and do all this stuff. And
Which he had custom made, by the way.
thank you. Got it
It's
together.
10 years, Melinda. It's bloody patient.
So then we go to England. We're there like 2 days. We do the Spitfire flight. And I was going to wait until after the Spitfire flight, because accidents happen, right? That'd be real bad. So,
You shoot yourself.
Hey, look, you're going dark today, dude.
I am simply saying that odds being what they are, all right, you don't want to propose to somebody and then go down in a warbird. You just don't want to do that. That's not wise. Even though I would have loved for that story to be told about me. Oh, he went down in a Spitfire. It's like, oh, yes. But anyway. So,
Did you hear what popped into Grace's head?
What?
No, she wasn't thinking the worst. She's like, I'm not going to propose after just in case I shit my pants.
So anyway, afterwards I said, well, we can't leave this part of the country without seeing the White Cliffs. And it's because we were going toward Cornwall. We were going west to Cornwall. And I said, we got to see the White Cliffs because Melinda had never been to England before. And I'd grown up there. And I said, you got to see the White Cliffs before we go. And we went to the White Cliffs on the south coast. And that was where I proposed to her because I always wanted to propose to the love of my
On the
life.
plane or on the ground?
Nice.
Up on the cliffs.
Up on the cliffs.
Wow.
Where you can see the ocean and there's the
You're a
lighthouse.
lucky woman, Melinda.
So we
Wow.
have this beautiful photo that I found online of the exact place we were standing. It wasn't taken by me, but it was like a lovely photo. And I had it blown up and framed. It's hanging up in our upstairs because we got married here at the house. And so I had that framed and ready so that it would sort of be there like, oh, this is where you proposed. And there's a little, is it a lighthouse or a little?
It's a lighthouse.
A little memory, isn't it? It's like you were there.
Yeah.
Proposed there. It's
So,
just
yeah.
you might not be in the picture, but that's where you got proposed.
That was a
That
big
is
day.
so lovely.
That was a big day for him.
Yeah, the only reason we didn't use the photographs is because that we did have photos taken right there, but the wind, of course, had my hair everywhere and it just looked like we were standing in a wind machine.
Yeah.
So, but it was I look, I put a lot of thought into that. So you got to like understand that like
When
even
you
though I
happy?
might not cry the moment
When you
something happens, it's not because I'm not sentimental. I'm
Yeah,
sentimental in my
that's
own way.
Right. Did we have some super chats here?
Proposal, dear. You nailed the proposal.
Come on, Michael, prove yourself.
Okay. I want to make sure I don't miss any. So if I do,
Yeah, we've done that one already.
We did that one. Yeah.
Okay, apologies. Well, just
I want to
wait.
see that action figure though.
Yes. Did we do that one?
Desert Rat now on one of the bigger G.I. Joe forums. What's that
Oh,
about, Jody?
tank. Behind
Hey,
Jody.
Jody.
Oh, his tank. Okay. Never heard of him. Master Son 42. What is going on? I leave to get gas for the lawnmower. My wife has been watching the show, telling me you're talking about everything but toys.
The wives are taking over the stream.
This was never intended to be a toy live stream. Jim Largo, thank you. Thanks again to all the ways Michael Schaefer, Scuba Pete, Chris Johnson, and all the other wrench wielders keep things running smoothly. Shout out to the moderators. And
yes,
you can't forget Timothy
kind,
Ward.
Jim.
I was going to say, yeah, huge thank you to Timothy Ward. That guy is a legend for sure.
Is he ever have a day off?
Timothy Ward?
No.
Yeah. No. Clearly.
No.
He's always up in the clock tower.
I do not understand his marriage.
Of which you speak.
Well, I do not understand his marriage, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's not easy to understand.
It's hard, Melinda. Like,
yeah.
Now I understand a little bit more because now I'm going to be working the same time with Tony. I'm going to be off the same time with Tony. And I feel like it's going to be too much time together.
It's going to be a whole new world.
I had sort of a
my hands.
Yeah. Excuse me.
we did kind of a special what is it? Proposal. Sorry, tried to block the word out of
Yeah,
my
tell
mouth.
me. I actually want to like propose a story,
But
because Tony one was
similar, not quite
but
as
he was
as
a bit-
good as Michael's.
Oh, stop.
We had a we got the rings made, of course, that whole deal. I proposed on top of the Empire State Building because one of the very first movies we saw together was geez, now it's escaping my head, with Cary Grant and Deborah Carr. Not Love Story. No.
No. It's
It's a
the
remake
one
of
that
Love Story.
It's the one they reference in is it Sleepless
in Seattle? Yes.
Yeah, I
In
can't
a
think of the name of
thunderstorm.
it, but I know what you're talking about.
Cary Grant. Why can't I think of this? Anyway, I mean,
Why
super
you
famous
know
movie,
that?
but one of the very, very early movies. What the hell is that? Oh, An Affair to Remember. Sorry,
Yes.
had to get it.
An affair to remember that we couldn't
yes.
remember.
Right.
There you go.
Ding. Irony in titles. So yeah, so that was we went up there on the train and I forget where we stayed. Just
It
spent the
sounds
day.
romantic and terrifying.
Oh no, not at all. Well, I mean, it wasn't like we were teetering up there with King Kong or anything. I mean, you know, we were on the observation deck. You know,
Look at
safe
that.
up there. Are you not a fan of heights?
Oh no.
Oh,
No. Oh,
I
hell
didn't-
no.
Well, how did you do with the
no.
cliffs of Dover then?
Oh, I stayed far away from the edge. You're not gonna shove me off into the ocean. I've seen that movie.
We're not even married yet. You can't do that.
Listen,
Wow.
my dad like did a lot of like, he wasn't SAS, but he did a lot of like weird, you know, special ops stuff in the military. And he drove into me from a very young age to always guard your six, always like know every path of egress, and never get too close to anything too tall that somebody could just shove you off. So I'm just always like constantly assessing my perimeter and making sure
Always
I
mind
know
your
what-
surroundings, right?
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
got to be aware all the time. So I don't go up on high things or, you know, ask
Understood.
Michael.
She doesn't. She doesn't. That's true.
So not even into planes
Situational
then.
awareness. Yeah.
I don't like flying.
Yeah.
I don't.
Mona's the same way. Yeah.
I used to have to like, and it's not because of the flying part. Like I'm fine with like turbulence. That doesn't freak me out. It's just being that high up off the ground
Right. In a chair.
in a chair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just- I'm up. Yeah.
It's
in a chair.
upsetting.
It's funny because for me, because where we're working now, working in mining, I didn't realize I had the height issue, like scare of height.
Yeah.
Until Tony took me one of those like
We've got these really, really big, massive machines that basically transfer the iron ore into big stockpiles. We've
Yeah.
actually been working there a couple of weeks, and I took her up to the top of one, and You're walking on grid mesh, so you can see straight through it.
Oh, geez.
No good.
I've gone barreling all the way to the end of this conveyor belt, to the end of the
I
thing, and I
was
turn
so
around,
scared.
and she's like 30 meters behind me, like clutching the handrail.
I was so scared. I felt like I'm gonna lose my pen or my sock or my shoes.
I know.
Wow. It was so it would way too high because it would be like 3-story building when you get to the tip of it. And I just felt like, well, first of all, I can't feel anything under my feet. It was terrible.
It's not good.
You
Like,
trying to kill me or something? That didn't work, didn't it?
Tree Theodore, thank you for the super chat. He says, congratulations on your achievements with Iconicon and can't wait for you all to experience continued success. Much appreciated. Speaking of Iconicon, if Australia opens its international borders and we can travel overseas next year, I would really like to visit the Retro Blasting headquarters in person for Iconicon.
But can I cook though?
Yeah.
Can you do the catering?
But I mean, can I cook though?
you can always cook. I mean, hell yeah.
Tony, are you paying me for this or not?
Yeah, mate, I'll do you a favor.
You could always bribe her with that third wedding to Vegas.
And a vacuum cleaner.
Melinda, I'm all up for that third wedding because who's silly enough to marry the same woman for the third time?
That one right there, I think.
Yeah, that dude.
Melinda's a vegetarian, and I've talked to her about. Remember when my friend from work, Sebastian, come around, and he's vegan. And Grace made these satay noodles with like roasted peppers.
Sounds amazing.
Oh,
whoa!
You have to eat this one day, Melinda. I promise you, you have to.
Most of the time,
home cooked in your kitchen, or if things change with the pandemic, in our kitchen and over here.
Yeah.
Most of the time, dishes is based on vegetable anyway, so you be okay, Melinda.
Yeah.
Seriously, I can just switch it out from chicken to whatever there's like eggplant or something, just like imitate that meat. But yeah, it's very easy. I'm happy to do that for you.
Well, thank you. That sounds delicious. I love Thai.
Nice.
Who doesn't
Now I'm
love
hungry.
Thai? If they
It's
don't love Thai,
12:30 and I'm hungry.
First of all,
I know.
No idea.
All right, Scuba Pete, Leslie, let's hear it.
Tell me.
Okay, so
How do you love her? How do you find her?
Screen.
How do you know she's the one?
I was
Oh,
working
how
as
do you know?
a usher at our local theater for a couple years towards the end of high school. So it was 91, and I was literally leaving for college like in
It was
the next day. And I actually had a date set up with the popcorn girl, not Leslie.
Here's my best friend.
What the hell are you doing?
The popcorn girl, who shall remain nameless, said, well, I don't get off until, like 8 o'clock. So why don't you and Leslie go see a movie, kill some time, and then I'll join you guys. And we're like, okay.
Wow. That's overconfidence right there.
Well, it turns out the popcorn girl had a boyfriend. He was just on vacation in Hawaii. But Leslie knew this, and she said, look, Hope's got a boyfriend, and I think you should know this, and she's going to drop the bomb on you tonight. And I'm like, thank you.
I had that feeling. I walked up and saw him for the first time, and I knew.
I can still,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I can still remember the purple shirt that she was wearing the second I saw her walk through the doors of the theater. But so she told me that popcorn girl story, and I went out of the theater and told popcorn girl that I know what you're doing, and I'm down with that. That's not cool.
Can you make her way home?
Yeah. I went back in the theater, and I thanked Leslie, and then I said, would you like to go out on a date sometime? And she said, I'd like that. And I said, how about now?
And have the next 2 hours free.
Yeah.
It was a pretty movie.
Yeah, it was
Friday the 13th.
no, it was Freddy and
Oh.
3D
Yes, Freddy and 3D.
because we just picked the movie that fit the time.
I'm not a horror person.
That movie
But-
barely qualifies as horror, so I think you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah. By that point, it was more comical, but yeah. So the
What we
I went
got
off to
after?
school after we had a great night. Oh, I forgot. The first
Well, I
night
didn't.
after the movie, she and I went through the McDonald's drive-through to grab a snack, and the person at the window is handing us our food, and I look in, and there's this guy standing in at the register where you walk in, and he's just staring holes in me, and I'm like, dude, what's up with that guy? And Leslie says, oh, that's my ex-boyfriend.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, okay.
Sweet.
We stop off by her house, so I meet her younger sister and both her mom and dad. I mean, this all happened in the same night. It was rather surreal.
Wow.
And
Wow.
yeah,
That's a lot.
I learned to drive a
that's
stick
why he's
from
an
college to
ex-boyfriend.
get home to
He's
see
an
her.
ex.
Nice.
But we had a cliff engagement too.
We did have a cliff engagement. The college that I went to and that our daughter goes to overlooks the Ohio River. You can see 3 bends in the Ohio River from this cliff.
Pretty.
And that's where I asked Leslie to marry me. I got down on one knee in the mud and
In the mud?
in the mud.
It was muddy.
It had rained.
Michael forgot to get down on one knee, and I don't know if he forgot or just wasn't going to, but
I forgot.
After he proposed, he goes, "Oh my God,
How did
was
you
I
forgot
supposed to
to
get
get
down on one knee?"
someone? Are you serious?
He was
I
nervous.
just forgot.
It was so cute. He was like, he goes, "Do you need me to?" Oh my God, I forgot to get down on one knee. I was like, "It's really fine." And the reason it was fine is because there were people not right next to us, but all around. You know,
Well, your heart was the biggest fucking this whole wide world.
if he had done that, everyone would have known that he was proposing, and they would have all cheered. And I am a very private person, so I wouldn't have liked that. So you did it right.
Good. See, I
I think
didn't have
we do kind of the same thing because I say to Tony, I know it's coming. Before Tony was proposing to me, we went to pick out the ring and everything. I said to Tony, if you ever going to propose to me, can you please just make it between us?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to say no.
Yeah.
So she's been listening to all these stories tonight, and she's been pinching me on the leg like she's jealous of these romantic stories. But she was telling me, like, don't you dare propose to me in public. So I
Oh
proposed
yeah,
to her in a
no.
hotel room.
I made sure when I did it, it was late at night, so there was no one around. Because Mona's just like you, Melinda, very private. She doesn't want,
Also, no
strangers.
witnesses. You
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Although there is something interesting that we all proposed. So if we really at the last minute didn't want to, we'd just get rid of you.
That's what I'm saying.
There's patterns.
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
patterns.
No, I knew I would say yes. But what I say to Tony is I didn't, even though I'm very open and honest person, I'm very out there. But when it's come to fuck off. when it's come to a very private moment, I just wanted to be between two of us. I said to Tony,
Yeah, not on
I didn't
display.
I don't want my face on like a game board at like a big
No, I
basketball.
don't want anyone to actually video me at all. Like, who are you? I don't know you.
And I thought it had gone horribly wrong because I got down on one knee, I took the ring out of my pocket,
you
and she started weeping. I was
That's what
like,
Mona did.
"Oh, shit, she does not want to marry me."
That's what Mona did too.
The full story that you fucking drive around a circle for like 50 times. Like, run about for 50 times. I was counting.
This is kind of the same thing as the guy crying when he sees you on the wedding day. So it's kind of a tit for tat thing. So I didn't cry when Michael proposed, and he didn't cry when we got married. So it's
all good.
Yeah, you married the right people. Emotionless, cold. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Here,
hey, Jennifer.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, can you please read the super chat, Grace?
No.
No?
I can't see shit from here.
Okay, Jody, who is bottom center there.
So I literally sorry, Jody, I literally can't see things from here.
There's now with all the folks in the chat as proof for that trip for analog toys to retro blasting for Iconicon 2022, the first 500 US dollars is on him.
You're always welcome to
You want
stay
it.
here, Tony. Like you know.
So a lot of hang on, how many super chats we got here? Wicked person, thank you very much. Says the new take a drink moment is isn't Michael getting up, it's people criticizing, trying to embarrass him.
I will not do that.
It just doesn't work anymore.
Unless I do that to Tony.
Oh,
Wow.
Sal, good to see you. It says hello, you beautiful people. Woke up randomly and saw the stream going. Guess I'm waking up 3 hours early today to watch it.
Actually, 3 hours late.
Sal's crazy work schedule. This
night
is
shift,
like
so-
the middle of the night for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Awesome.
Sal's great people.
What time is Melinda? What time are you?
Here?
What time are you at? You look quite dark over there. I don't know. Like
Oh, they're in the basement.
They're in the basement.
I turned the lights down because I barely. No, don't turn the light on. I
No,
doesn't have her makeup
every time
on.
you say you're in the
I don't have
basement,
hardly any
I
makeup
make
on,
that
so
whole movie.
you know. Grace and Leslie are so lovely. I was like, no, let's just keep me in the dark over here.
I know. I look at the doctor.
That 5 minutes ahead of time.
You look so good.
Get ready.
Also, before she disappeared from camera, Keith's wife looked very put together.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, everybody else is like got their stuff going on, and I was just planning to couch surf with cats today. So I've
been doing that all day today. So winning.
Yeah, Mona and I were saying we were just bumming around the house. So she's
Yes.
not- yeah.
Keith, are we gonna hear your and Kat's lovely story?
Yeah.
Tell me.
We got married on Halloween.
Yay!
Love that. 2009. So and we actually got the celebrant to say I now pronounce you monster and whatever you are. As opposed to man and wife. We nicked that from an episode of The Simpsons, and of course the reception that we had afterwards, the party that we had afterwards, was obviously a Halloween fancy dress.
Oh my God!
So,
I'm enjoying it right now.
It was absolutely awesome from what I remember of it.
Sounds great.
I was the Phantom of Venice, and I've still got the costume. And one day, Tony, just for you, I shall dress up and show you what the Phantom of Venice looks like. 11 years after he got married.
See, this is why my dream has always been to move back to Britain and never return.
Look,
like that, because I could be hanging with Keith right now, having this conversation in person.
And after the wife reaction to the truncheon unpleasantness last night, and I suspect, Michael, I'll be hanging very, very soon indeed. Not necessarily with you, mate, but I'll be thinking of you as I'm hanging.
Wow.
No, we met in Margate in Kent. My wife is originally from Rubery, which is just outside Birmingham in the West Midlands of England, and so she has a strange accent, stranger than mine.
No, she doesn't. She sounds like a cat.
After I came out of the police, I came out of the police in 2006, 7, thereabouts. I then left London and moved down to Kent, and was living right on the coast in Margate. And Catherine was working in a hotel. She was the hotel manager of a hotel in Margate, and I got a job working for the YMCA. Yes, that YMCA.
Nice.
And we were the particular branch of YMCA that I was working for was called YMCA Training, and we were contracted with the local job centres, so that therefore the government basically taking people that were long-term unemployed and helping them to get back into employment by way of work placements, work experience.
Right.
And I was the work placements officer.
Mhm.
And part of my job used to be going out to businesses. That could be anything from the corner shop to a massive hotel chain, to do a health and safety inspection on them to make sure they were suitably insured to have our people there.
Right.
I'm also a qualified health and safety manager, but that's another story, by the way. And Catherine was obviously the hotel manager of this particular hotel that I went into to ask if she wanted to take people on work experience. And she would take people on work experience, and at the end of their work experience, she would give them a job. So we became one of our best employers, basically getting unemployed people back into work.
Right.
Also involved getting homeless people into work, and ultimately then off the streets and into housing. So it was a very, very worthwhile job. I loved it. I loved that job.
That's awesome.
And me and Catherine just built up a sort of a relationship, and the rest, as they say, is history.
That's great. That's so great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And we got married. We got married on Halloween 2009.
Lovely.
So yeah.
That's right around the time you and I met.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Mr. French, question for you. With what Melinda just told us, with how she's on edge and always aware, your biggest challenge must not be your holy grail toy, but actually to catch Melinda off guard.
Can't do it. Don't try.
Don't
try.
I know. Look, I know the consequences. I don't. Okay.
Michael, literally one night, my mother was over at dinner, and he looked at my mom, and he was like, "You know, I would never hurt Melinda, but if I ever wanted to, I know that I would have to like come up from behind and nail her in one strike, because otherwise she would murder me." And my mom was kind of like, "Yeah, that sounds about right."
That just sounds like an ideal icebreaker for a meal with a mother-in-law.
Not that I plan your daughter's murder.
Hello,
but
mother-in-law.
if I were
You never hurt your daughter, but if ever I did, I'd come up behind her with an ice pick.
Good luck
Not that
sneaking.
it's ever going to happen. But I'm just saying.
I was just pointing out how tough you are.
I
That's all was
literally
saying.
I have a rear view mirror on my laptop screen, so I can see what the cats are doing, and I can see if he's coming up behind me or if someone has broken into the house. Or, like I often say to Michael, someone could easily have broken into our house and be living in our attic, and we would never know, and then they could just come down whenever they want and murder us in the middle of the night. It's happened. Look it up.
It's true.
Yeah.
What if you had someone living in your attic and it just turned out to be George Aitken?
I mean, that would be fine. As long as he's still capable of sending those dairy milks.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Robert Chambers, thanks for the super chat. He says, "Great stream. Sorry being off topic. Just not used to you wonderful people not talking about toys and stuff. You don't have to read this out loud. That's absolutely fine. This is
if he wants to talk toys,
because I don't know a lot about toys. Not like you, Melinda. I know. I said I cannot be on the show all the time because I hardly know anything about the toy you were talking
she doesn't
about.
either. She doesn't either.
I don't.
She doesn't either.
I know a little bit.
That's why she did a whole video about baking a cake. She's not a.
I don't have to make a video about making a cake. I'll make a cake.
No,
Right.
Melinda made a baking video for Iconicon.
You gotta check it out. It's awesome.
Like amazing production value. Like this could easily be a show and a series without. I mean, on a.
Well, I mean, I don't want to brag on the guy that shot it.
Tim, yeah. Tim, the thing, he had his hand come in and hold the bowl. Real quick, just in case, Dusty is Huey, Dusty's Toys is in the chat. So if there is swearing, I just wanted to warn him.
Yeah, I want me. I might just go over there.
No.
Stay.
That's the young boy.
If there's somebody that wants a toy update, I can give a quick toy update. So this is the toy aside. So I have just made the necessary arrangements to complete 3 early 90s lines to do retrospectives on a part 1 and a part 2 for each one. So I've completed my Robin Hood Prince of Thieves, which is no surprise to anybody.
Yes.
I've completed The Shadow from Alec Baldwin, that Kenner line.
Oh.
And I've completed the Dragonheart line for everything I need to do that retrospective. So I'm going to do those as part of my video library. So it's kind of that whole thing of catching up with Kenner and seeing what they were doing right before Hasbro just finally swallowed them up.
Ended it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Tony, do me a favor, or whoever's running the screen. Zoom back on us again. I want to show you something.
What?
Look on the here. Hang on. Do you see this right here?
Where am I looking?
Do you see that triangle shaped thing?
Yes.
Michael, start talking again.
Hello, I'm talking about.
It looks like the head that's in Power Rangers that talks in the little. You see it?
I do now.
Yeah, you got to lean forward, man.
What? What am I? Oh,
See?
come on. Give me a break.
Oh, that's too good.
It's the little things, you guys. The whole time you were talking, I was like,
He's gonna go
my
put
God,
the
it's that
Stormtrooper
thing
mask
from
of shame
Power
on.
Rangers.
Michael just ran off to call Tim Whitten to get in some support.
Tim can't help you now.
Oh, man. Good stuff. Funny stuff.
On YouTube, no one can hear you scream.
Well, they can't do anything about it, even if they do.
So true.
Do you have more super chats?
No, we're
Okay.
caught up actually. Thank you.
Okay,
though.
good.
Appreciate it. I feel and yeah, I never really got to talk since you and I have similar roles in the putting stuff up on screen. I just mad props to how well you do that on your stuff because you're.
Me?
Oh my God, yes.
Oh,
I mean, the number of people you have, 500-600 people in those chats when it was those weekly live streams and stuff. It was unbelievable to get to all that and time it. And yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah, you just have to be a pushy broad. I think you can do it too, Michael. You just got to interrupt people and say, got a super chat anyway.
I know, but if I'm not on screen, like I'm usually over here listening, trying to time it. Yeah, typically it's easier when.
That doesn't work. Like, you really have to just interrupt people. Like, I thought it was freaking brilliant on G.I. Joeberg when they were breaking in and like he would pop on the screen and have the action figure with the voice reading the super. Oh my God, that was so perfect. Brilliant.
It was, yeah. Because I'm always on, I'm in the green room on live stream when we do the things.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I've thought, just come on, not with the video, just a voice, and there is a live stream, chat.
You could do that. You could just hide your video and then just have
There we go.
You could do whatever. Like
Storm Shadow V2.
That's ridiculous. But yeah, I know.
Like break in and be like Christopher Walken. Hello. There's a problem here. We got to have a chat.
I would
shut down, please.
I am so obsessed with Christopher Walken. Like,
he's the best, really.
He's so amazing.
He has subtleties. He's not always the same. He's different. He's crazy. Nutty. He can get in your mind. Scary. Little nutty.
Michael doesn't do.
I'm sorry, Keith,
Christopher
but
Walken,
where the hell do you go? You just let your cat doing on the live stream right now.
Oh, Keith.
It's funny. I'm remembering that thing that the guy's like, I'm not a cat. But in this case, he is a cat.
I only do one Christopher Walken phrase, and it's from Wedding Crashers.
Yes, you do that one all the time.
The doctors call them night terrors.
Keep went away.
I think that your voice is a little too deep, and it's almost got that gravelly Stallone sound when you're doing it.
Well, I'll work on it. Okay.
Just get his dad to get on him. He seems to be able to get Michael to do voices at his will.
When I was a kid, my dad was like, "Come, Melinda, come downstairs and play piano for these people." And I had to play piano, and then he was like, "Okay, now you go back."
No, go away.
Yeah. My old man was like, "Do your Al Jolson." It was very. was not very good.
Our
Was not very
parents
good.
were just like the best, weren't they? They were
Yeah.
like, "Come down here and entertain my friends." All right, now go away.
Yeah. Take another sip of beer. Show them how you can get drunk, Mike. You're 4.
I'll show you how I get drunk.
Great.
I had like a repertoire of like 12 songs, and he would go, "Play the entertainer, play the, you know, whatever."
Cheers.
Yeah.
So, for anyone who's not on my Patreon and hasn't already seen this, I was going to cut a promo reel for Valaverse for the action figure, which I do still intend to do over the next couple of weeks. But what I want to quickly show now, I was just mucking around this afternoon in iMovie, and they can do these basic trailers. So
I like my hair like that.
of what? Look at I'm about to show a video. I just wanted to share this video that I shared on Patreon.
But Baba, all the strong men behind that is a very strong woman.
Yep. Okay. Don't call me Baba in public.
Very nice.
That was better than Black Widow.
I'm an executive producer, you guys.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, I had to get your name in there. There was Keith Knight's got his name on there. There's a few people I added. So you haven't seen that before, have you?
I keep
Great.
cracking him, and he's like, he's not. I say, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Oh wow! I didn't see that today.
No,
Sorry, I've been busy watching UFC, but I didn't see that.
I made this documentary about my life in Iraq years ago, and due to a confidentiality
Wow.
and it wasn't so much the footage I couldn't release. The company I worked for had much more of an issue with the story that I was telling. So I had a private Skype chat with Brendan Haley today, and he was like, "It's so awesome that even though you couldn't get that documentary out, you're now able to go back and use footage from that documentary and cut promo reels for this action figure." So
Hell yeah.
I think it's great. It looks awesome.
No, I feel like I'm so proud.
you should be.
I'm good at it. In a way, I'm sorry.
Wait till you get the action figure.
You my action figure, like real life action figure.
I like that the camera on the barrel.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. The POV,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ironhead, which is, for those who don't know, that's Alex Sanchez from the Infinity Equation. Thanks, Alex. He says, is this iconic on 1.5? I love it. Desert Rat is action force as fuck. And Jody says, dang, that's one strong promo. That was just me mucking around. That's not the proper promo is going to be
Something going on better.
about 3 or 4 minutes, I think. I'm waiting on something to arrive in the post before I go and film it all and do all the voice.
Okay, if you just saw that, and so did I.
What do you think of it?
I could pee my pants a little bit.
Guys,
I think we all feel the same way, Grace.
Melinda, this is chaos.
Hi,
This is chaos.
You're so handsome.
This is one of our Cyprus boys. He's called Chaos because obviously, well, it's a Greek name, but him and Percy, the ginger one you saw earlier, we rescued them from Cyprus.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Beautiful face and bone structure. He
seemed really, really gentle.
No, he's not. He's an absolute arsehole.
You know what? He's got that long face that makes him have almost like a Norwegian look, but there are several other breeds that are from that area that kind of have that look. He's gorgeous.
Yeah. He's called. We called him Chaos, and never has a cat been so appropriately named.
You got to be careful with those names. They often live up to their.
Yeah.
Well, the other one's called Perseus, which is a lovely Greek name, but of course he's a cat, so he gets shortened to Percy. So he's Percy the ginger, but he's Perseus. It sounds much more regal, but he's just Chaos. There's no shortening that. That's just
you name a cat something that regal, and they always are the biggest goofballs ever. So.
Oh yeah, well Ferdinand, and our Norwegian forest cat's called Ferdinand, and he gets called Nandy Poos, which I don't think he likes very much. He's
Michael gets mad if you call the cats names that are not their names, like except for Jasper. Like he doesn't like it if you call Kirby anything other than Kirby. Because he's like, his name's Kirby.
You have no idea. I call my cat. Well, that's a Georgie. I call him Georgie. I don't need to Georgie.
Yeah, but his name is King George V.
Yeah, but I can't call him George V. Where I want to fucking smack him.
We've got 10 cats. I'm a Cockney and I swear a lot, so quite often our cats don't get called anything even remotely like the names that were given.
Keith,
I'm just getting to that point in my life where my brain doesn't really work anymore. So I call Curly Harry, I call Harry George, I call George Curly.
What do you call me?
Yikes! Don't answer that.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
This does sound like a whole airing of grievances. The whole stream, you know.
So,
hey, Tony, do these pants make me look fat?
Yeah.
I just asked him today. I said, Tony, is my top make me look fat? I like, you look pretty. Shit.
Good answer.
I don't like it when they dodge the question. If I ask you, does this make me look fat? And you go, you look pretty. I'm like, you're not answering my freaking question.
I say, Tony, do I look pretty? You say, you look pretty shit.
I always clarify. Do you want an honest answer or do you want a nice answer? And then
you know the answer. If you say that, then I already know the answer.
You already in the trap. Whatever you say is wrong.
Oh,
you asked for it.
I've heard that before.
So for me, actually, you know what I wear? He's like, oh, you look pretty. I asked him yesterday. I said, I went to the races and said, oh, you like what I'm wearing?
You know what?
Why you not let me finish? So we went to the races yesterday. So we got 3 dresses that I wanted to wear. The one that was so pretty, but Tony thinks that my hoop gonna fly away because it's windy.
Your what?
My hoop. And the second dress was so pretty.
Carry on. You're telling me
the pinky one. You were like, oh, it's not a lady day. He doesn't like it. But the third one is like the one that I wore, and I like it.
Yeah, it's nice. Good dress. No, look, Jody, it's a trap.
It's a trap.
The thing is, when you turn around to me and go, I look fat, don't I? And you ask me the question, I'm like, I'm fat. You're not fat.
Shut up, both of you.
Kilos?
So here's the thing, like if I'm going to be on camera, I don't ask Michael anymore, does this make me look fat? I just make those calls myself. But I will say if I'm on camera and he's framing a shot, I'm like, I need you to like make sure that the angle is flattering and doesn't, whatever. Because that is more important.
Like lighting on me that I don't like this angle.
Every single photo that I have ever taken of Grace, she turns around and goes, "You just don't know how to get the right angle."
And he doesn't. Because every fucking picture I took of him, he looked amazing. And he making me look like I'm a fucking fatty boomba.
I've never seen a picture of you that I thought was anything less than stunning. But I understand what you're saying because it is.
He doesn't know my ankle though.
You see, Melinda, Grace won't put on social media photos that I've taken. She has to give the camera to someone else and someone else take it.
Oh, Michael's good at it now.
Yesterday, I make him look bloody amazing. He looked like he was bloody George Clooney or something, and he's making me look like I'm a bloody mean girl from the Mean Girl. And I said, "It's like you kept pairing up." And he didn't see it that way, but I'm like, "Tommy, I love you so much. I make you look like you look worth $1 million, and you making me feel like I worth $10."
Chris Johnson, thank God.
Chris Johnson, if you said that to me,
that's a dangerous
tell
game.
You, it would not be a happy night. I don't care.
After 20 years, I just tell my
Oh,
because
can I slap you like personally, like physically?
Ladies, the guys have things that bother them about themselves. It's usually not their weight. It's usually like other things. And so if he starts in with that, I just go right to his thing. And I'm like, all right, how do you like it? You don't do it. I know.
Like,
No, I'm not one of those. I'm not shy. I'll tell you.
No, I know.
Go on there, Jim says, if Tony is fat, I'm Jabba the Hutt stunt double.
Michael starts talking about how he's getting fat, and I'm like, I don't even want to hear you say the word. I will stab you.
And she has many blades.
I wouldn't
She's a
really
metal
do that.
chick.
It's a joke. You two, please
Yeah,
don't.
right.
Yeah, Melinda, I think you look amazing. I like how every single person, like Leslie, you look great. Kitty Cat, I don't know where you were. You look great too.
I mean, we are pretty awesome.
Jody's got a super chat here. So what you've got to do, you've got to read this and fill in the gap. I'll read it to you.
Okay. Can I just use my like predictive text so
No.
we make it funny?
Maybe. Gracie says he makes me look like, fill in the gap, yet she wants to upgrade Desert Rats behind. So he makes me look like
I'm fat. What are you expecting, Jody? I actually know.
Jody, you're here. You can just talk.
Jody's super chat
I'm
and get a
just-
word in.
You're more than welcome to say something. Super chatting.
You're here, but you're not here. But I want you here and you here.
Look, Michael.
You farted.
No, the square.
Sorry.
You would smell it if I farted.
I'd die if you farted.
Gas attack! Warning! Put on your gas mask. Gas attack!
Michael can put on weight. He can lose weight. He can go to the gym. He can not go to the gym. His hands will never change size.
We have a special guest, ladies and gentlemen. Special guest. Hold him a little high. I'm sorry. Can you stand a little
He's
higher?
short.
Oh, I didn't. Just for the
As high as you
lighting.
can go.
Okay, sorry.
Here.
Look at the disgust in Melinda's eyes. I don't want to be on screen with this dude. He is a psychopath.
He's tiny.
Don't say he's tiny. He does not like to be called tiny.
No, that's a trigger.
I love trigger people.
Oh, nice.
Surely benefit.
You are preventing Melinda from making me biscuits, and I want a biscuit.
All I do is cook for everybody in this house, and nobody appreciates me.
I do though.
Well, to be fair, Melinda, he would give you a round of applause, but he's got no arms.
I appreciate you. I appreciate it so much that when you're not baking, it angers me.
Oh, stop.
Speaking of which, though, it is 1 o'clock in the morning here now, and this is just perfect. William Tortosa says this live stream is now complete.
Indeed.
It's been an absolute blast. Thank you to all my guests. It was a real pleasure to
You better pay me.
to see my friends get through the first hurdle of meeting Grace for the first time. Thank you for surviving the experience, and
our pleasure, Grace.
What? Third time?
He doesn't like me. But next time,
Third time.
I did live stream from his YouTube channel.
Ooh.
By me.
I'll probably get a spike in numbers.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, one last.
Yeah, seriously, thank you, everyone. Like everyone, Melinda, Michael, obviously you, Keith, you,
Scuba
Pete, Leslie, Jody, everyone.
And one more super chat from Jody. He says, "Isn't biological warfare not illegal?"
Back to the comments.
According to the Geneva Convention, yeah. But
I promise I will not kill you tonight.
Tonight. Modifier.
Tomorrow. It's Monday tomorrow.
Like Melinda, I'm not going to stab him to kill him. I'm just
No.
stab
I'm
him.
just gonna hurt him.
Wound him.
Not
wound
kill him.
To the pain.
No.
To the pain.
Do we now need to order like a bunch of desert dress, customize them to give them a 21 gun salute?
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. You should do that.
But
Can I just say one thing quickly?
You can say 5 things if you want to.
Can I say one thing quickly? This teddy bear. Can you see what that says?
Uh-huh.
I was made well again at Harold Wood Hospital.
Many years ago, I received a head injury on duty as a policeman, and in fact, 3 of us were injured, and 3 of us were taken to hospital. And one of the nurses gave me that teddy bear. I think it's normally reserved for children that are brought in, but she gave me one.
Perfect for you.
And I've kept it. This is probably about 30 years old now, this teddy bear. So can I just say, Melinda and all of you other nurses out there, you are heroes. Thank you, especially for the last 2 years as well, what you've done. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that, you know, the folks that are like you guys that go into really dangerous situations, whether we're talking about the military or, you know, cops or whoever who have to run toward danger instead of away from it. It is something that you know people can take it for granted because they've never needed those services. But if you've ever needed somebody to come to your rescue, you guys, you know, I think you're heroes. So stop it.
She's trying to be serious.
Can I say something? Because I think with what I've been through for the past week, obviously. This is about the deja vu. When I had to go to hospital last week. This time last year, not last year, like last week, I was already in a hospital and I was already in so much pain. And the way it was like first responses was amazing. But also my sister also the nurse.
Yeah.
And she in Nick ICU, so she looked after a young baby and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I had no idea what they went through. But then I had to go to the hospital back again on what day? Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah. Wednesday, stayed overnight.
So I have to go back again.
We've been to and from the hospital all week because this girl's been sick. So,
Sorry to hear it, man.
yeah.
One last super chat, Tony.
Yep, a world made of cardboard who made a fantastic appearance this morning on Jodie's channel.
You know it.
So this was a great time seeing everyone and their wives. You guys are great. Even Broken Vader. Tell Broken Vader that.
He
Just
wants
before
to
we
fucking
sign
lunch.
off, I just want to go around the room and see if anyone's got any closing remarks. So
I do.
We'll start with you then.
Okay, Melinda?
Yes.
Can I just please start with you? I know you are frontliner and doing all the best that you can with saving the rest of your family, not the family, like obviously America. Everything you do, obviously appreciated.
Oh, thanks.
Because I think the frontliner got 0 to none appreciation.
Yeah, well, certainly here that's true.
But yeah, because
a lot of the
it's
time, so.
targeted the same story. My sister is a frontliner as well, and she obviously got 0 to none appreciation. But I said to her, look, what she did back home, it mean the world to me. She keep everyone safe. She keep my mum safe. She keep all my sister and brothers safe. So it's all good for me. But seriously, thank you for everything you've done to keep everyone safe. But also, thank you for turning up because we never met.
Yeah. In terms of the whole like first responder thing, I mean, I'm no longer a bedside nurse, but I will just say, like, at least from my perspective, I don't think that's why you do it. If people don't appreciate it, there are plenty of people who do appreciate it. They may not have YouTube channels, but they people appreciate it when they're in the need. So when you're sick and you're in the hospital and someone's taking good care of you, that means a lot to you, and that's why we do it. I think at least myself.
It means a lot to me because after I went to the hospital on Monday, last Sunday, and then I had to go back to the hospital on Wednesday, and because I have to stay overnight, and the way the nurses and everyone's just come and look after for me, and I just feel like it no longer it's out of Tony's hand. He couldn't do it anymore. You had to hand me over to someone else, and I just felt like I just saw my nurse the other day at the races, and I'm just like, thank you. And I literally say thank you.
It was nice to see them at the races having a day off.
And I literally say thank you so much, and I did because I felt like I couldn't say anything more than that because after everything what they did, they had to come and check on me every 2 hours. I think that was way more than I could ever ask for. They've been amazing. I know how you guys working way too hard.
Jodie, any final comments before we leave? Plug your YouTube channel, man.
So besides thanking the celebrity guests, and apologies, Melinda, for resetting your break time multiple hours for joining us. Special shout outs to Michael Schaefer and Scuba Pete, moderators of all the channels and superstars of my own stream yesterday. And not to forget Keith Knight, who made a magical appearance and was so much. He's gone, but he made a magical appearance. Don't forget to join Analog Toys and Retro Blessing on Patreon. And if you have some time, check out Yannick's Toys Geek on YouTube channel. And don't forget to check out my sister channel, Chris Miwa, Chasing 80s Toys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jodie.
Keith, you got any final comments before we wrap it up?
I know I look pretty. Tell me more.
I just think that as far as Iconicon goes, guys, we all expected it to be good. We all thought it was going to be good. We all hoped it was going to be good, and it was a million times better than that. Thank you so much for everybody that took part in that, the hard work, and everyone behind the camera as well. As I said last night on one of the chats, 30 years in the music business, the people that are behind the stage are far more important sometimes than the people in front of it. The moderators, I thought, done a fantastic job. Jody and Chris, your live stream last night was superb, guys. I can't believe that was your first ever live stream. You were absolutely professional. You nailed it. And here's to many more. As far as a general message goes, guys, just be nice to each other. Life's too short. Let's just be nice to each other. Let's just love. Let's just love each other's love. To paraphrase somebody else.
Joy my joy.
Oh boy. I don't really want you
to Baba.
Yeah, let's just be nice to each other. Let's just crack on and enjoy our lives. Because it's too short, guys. Love and peace.
It is too short.
Peace is what it's all about.
All right, Michael Schaefer, any closing words?
No, just thank you. It was a pleasure meeting all the people I haven't met before, and a pleasure talking to all the friends that I have talked to before. Thank you for having us on. I think you should look into the whole Wives of YouTube or whatever you want to call it, because there's clearly something there.
Boy, guys,
Michael,
Bloody time different.
The Real Housewives of YouTube. No.
Wives of the vintage children.
Yes, we should do that, should we?
No, thanks. It was great, and to be on the same live stream with Broken Vader. I mean, what the hell else could you want, right?
I know.
Scuba and Leslie, any final words, my darlings?
Darling. Don't ever call me darling.
I just call Scuba Pete darling.
We get divorced.
Grace, Pat, it was so great to meet you. Always a pleasure, Melinda. And the fellas hanging out.
That's a great time. Thanks, guys.
No, it was good. I love to see you. I love this because I think when you meet people at the Facebook, it's never real.
Yeah.
Until you actually on the like doing all the chat with them, I feel like it's never real. But yeah, this is making so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Can't
I
be.
feel like I know you in a way, but not know you in a way. But I know you in a way, but I don't know you, but I know I will meet you in a way.
Jody, stop sending super chats. We're trying to wrap up here. Thank you very much, man. And a final shout out to Tim Whitten, hero behind the cam, and a small one to Broken Vader. Don't want to give him a big ego. Yeah, absolutely.
Too late.
Look, I really want to close this live stream today with any final comment. Take me off the big screen, Shane.
Sorry.
Oh, I look shit. Sorry, I look shit. I look bald as hell. What the fuck?
I really want to close this live stream today by having some final comments from two people that have inspired me for 5 years now. Analog Toys would not exist if I never stumbled across some video about Ghostbusters toys back in 2016.
Oh, it's all on you, my friend. Actually, Jasper, not you. Thank you very much.
I have unapologetically been influenced by you and copied certain formats, but
it's fine.
Absolutely. Honestly, you guys, you inspire me every day. And then I went through Iconicon and thought, how do these people just keep refueling my inspiration day in and day out? You two are amazing, and I want to pass the microphone to you to close the live stream.
I'll tell you something, Tony. I'm fueled by an unrealistic and unmitigated sense of justice, and that's probably fueled by a little bit of misplaced anger. But I know who my friends are, and I know who the good people are, and I'll fight for them until the end. And when it comes to everybody else out there on social media, I know what you're really up to, and I know what you're really saying when you're putting on those smiles, and I see it. And I know your game, and I don't believe you for a minute.
Okay, and I'm going to say something nice now. So I just think that, like, for me, the whole Iconicon thing was a really great opportunity to I don't want to be miss positivity, but at the same time, like, it was nice to be able to focus on channels who really have stuff to say and give them a broader platform to like do what they're doing and have just expose people to the talent that is out there that they're missing. And that honestly, just hearing the reactions of the channels and the people who attended has really made me feel so great about using all of my spreadsheet abilities to like actually help other channels like reach a broader audience and help people who may not be able to afford to or just physically get to other conventions to be able to experience the fun of a convention. So I feel like I couldn't be happier with the outcome of this first year, and I just can't wait to see what's going to happen going forward. So
Here.
It's exciting.
Here.
So, someone's tearing up here.
Oh.
So, but yeah, I just am so grateful that everybody came and brought their A game. You guys all like I said before, the convention would not have been a success if everybody who came hadn't done such a great job of making amazing content that was really interesting, telling new stories that not everybody's done a million times, and all of that. So really, we all need to share the kudos for Iconicon, and that's kind of what we are trying to build. So that's it.
Well said.
Well said.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you guys.
All right. You okay, Munchkin? Thank you all for being here.
Thanks for having us.
I'm watching those other channels.
Stop
I'm
it.
watching them.
Stop it.
You know what you're up to.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, you probably do. I'm going to make business for Broken Vader. So
This was just really nice to hang out with my friends, and I had a blast. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Something. What do we say at the end?
See you later, guys.
See you guys.
Farewell.
Take care.
What was that?
Peace.
I won't say it.
Love and peace.